including Lucas Dunn throwing for a finals record 6 touchdown passes, Lucas Hannafan catching a finals record 5 touchdowns. The 107 combined points is the most in finals history. Chelsea's 55 points is the third most scored by one team. And Unity Christian ends the year scoring 803 total points, which sets a single-season record. Also on Friday, Hudson captured the Division VIII title by beating Beale City 14-7. Beale City scored first on 100 miles to Carter Fussman pitch and catch, but Hudson followed that with 2 rushing scores by Nick Coppin to seal the win. In Division II, Warren De La Salle Collegiate rolled to a 41-14 victory over Traverse City Central. Brady Drogosh ran for 177 yards and threw for 142 yards in the win. And in Division VI, Lansing Catholic won its second title in 3 years, beating Warren Michigan Collegiate 16-6. The Cougar defense picked off 4 passes, and quarterback Joey Baker accounted for 2 touchdowns in the championship game. For recaps and box scores from all of the action on Friday at Ford Field, please check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with MHSAA Assistant Director Brent Rice.
The use of instant replay in football varies at each level, but at the high school level in Michigan, replay is not used for any regular season or postseason games except for the football finals at Ford Field. Unlike professional and college leagues, however, the only plays that are reviewed are potential scores or potential turnovers. On those plays, the official in the replay booth will look at the various angles provided by the television broadcast and either confirm or overturn the play. For each game at Ford Field, there are 3 replay officials in the booth, all with experience at higher levels. Over the years, replay has been rarely used, but it is always an effort to getting the call correctly made.
Thanks, Brent. You can be a referee. Just go to the MHSAA website now to register.
Legler, debris in the backfield, full house backfield, give left side, push, did he get to the goal line? No! Martin Luther King with a defensive stand, and they'll get the ball on downs.
That was Dan Dickerson from Valley Sports Detroit. As Detroit, Martin Luther King got a goal line stand against DeWitt to preserve a 25-21 win in Division III. The reigning D3 champion Panthers got 2 touchdown passes from Tyler Holtz, as well as a 69-yard interception return for touchdown from Holtz. But King had an interception return for a score themselves, a 45-yard pick six from Kenny Merriweather, as well as 2 Terrence Brown rushing touchdowns in the victory. In Division 7, Pewamo Westphalia notched a 14-10 win over Lawton. We recap an exciting weekend at Ford Field as the final 8 champions of the fall season are crowned. It's all next on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. I'm John Ross, and welcome to This Week in High School Sports.
Good snap. It's up. History for Chelsea.
That was Matt Shepard on the call with Valley Sports Detroit. 11-player football put the finishing touches on the 2021 fall season with championships in all 8 divisions played at Ford Field. On Friday, Hunter Shaw kicked a walk-off game-winning field goal for Chelsea, who came from 4 touchdowns down to beat Hudsonville Unity Christian 55-52 in Division 4. A number of records were set in this one, including Lucas Dunn throwing for a finals record 6 touchdown passes, Lucas Hannafan catching a finals record 5 touchdowns. The 107 combined points is the most in finals history. Chelsea's 55 points is the third most scored by one team. And Unity Christian ends the year scoring 803 total points, which sets a single-season record. Also on Friday, Hudson captured the Division VIII title by beating Beale City 14-7. Beale City scored first on 100 miles to Carter Fussman pitch and catch, but Hudson followed that with 2 rushing scores by Nick Coppin to seal the win. In Division II, Warren De La Salle Collegiate rolled to a 41-14 victory over Traverse City Central. Brady Drogosh ran for 177 yards and threw for 142 yards in the win. And in Division VI, Lansing Catholic won its second title in 3 years, beating Warren Michigan Collegiate 16-6. The Cougar defense picked off 4 passes, and quarterback Joey Baker accounted for 2 touchdowns in the championship game. For recaps and box scores from all of the action on Friday at Ford Field, please check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with MHSAA Assistant Director Brent Rice.
The use of instant replay in football varies at each level, but at the high school level in Michigan, replay is not used for any regular season or postseason games except for the football finals at Ford Field. Unlike professional and college leagues, however, the only plays that are reviewed are potential scores or potential turnovers. On those plays, the official in the replay booth will look at the various angles provided by the television broadcast and either confirm or overturn the play. For each game at Ford Field, there are 3 replay officials in the booth, all with experience at higher levels. Over the years, replay has been rarely used, but it is always an effort to getting the call correctly made.
Thanks, Brent. You can be a referee. Just go to the MHSAA website now to register.
Legler, debris in the backfield, full house backfield, give left side, push. Did he get to the goal line? No! Martin Luther King with a defensive stand, and they'll get the ball on downs.
That was Dan Dickerson from Bally Sports Detroit. As Detroit, Martin Luther King got a goal line stand against DeWitt to preserve a 25-21 win in Division III. The reigning D3 champion Panthers got 2 touchdown passes from Tyler Holtz, as well as a 69-yard interception return for touchdown from Holtz. But King had an interception return for a score themselves, a 45-yard pick six from Kenny Merriweather, as well as 2 Terrence Brown rushing touchdowns in the victory. In Division 7, Pewamo Westphalia notched a 14-10 win over Lawton, its PW's 4th title in the last 6 years. In Division 1, Belleville broke through in a big way. After advancing to the finals for the first time in school history, the Tigers raced to a 55-33 win over Rochester Adams. And in D5, Grand Rapids Catholic Central beat Marine City 31-7. It's the Cougars' 5th title in the last 6 years. And for more on all of the games Saturday, be sure to check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
We recap an exciting weekend at Ford Field as the final 8 champions of the fall season are crowned. It's all next on This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student finance sports.
Good snap. It's up. History for Chelsea.
That was Matt Shepard on the call with Bally Sports Detroit. 11-player football put the finishing touches on the 2021 fall season with championships in all 8 divisions played at Ford Field. On Friday, Hunter Shaw kicked a walk-off game-winning field goal for Chelsea, who came from 4 touchdowns down to beat Hudsonville Unity Christian 55-52 in Division 4. A number of records were set in this one, including Lucas Dunn throwing for a finals record 6 touchdown passes, Lucas Hannafan catching a finals record 5 touchdowns. The 107 combined points is the most in finals history. Chelsea's 55 points is the third most scored by one team. And Unity Christian ends the year scoring 803 total points, which sets a single-season record. Also on Friday, Hudson captured the Division VIII title by beating Beale City 14-7. Beale City scored first on 100 miles to Carter Fussman pitch and catch, but Hudson followed that with 2 rushing scores by Nick Coppin to seal the win. In Division II, Warren De La Salle Collegiate rolled to a 41-14 victory over Traverse City Central. Brady Drogosh ran for 177 yards and threw for 142 yards in the win. And in Division VI, Lansing Catholic won its second title in 3 years, beating Warren Michigan Collegiate 16-6. The Cougar defense picked off 4 passes, and quarterback Joey Baker accounted for 2 touchdowns in the championship game. For recaps and box scores from all of the action on Friday at Ford Field, please check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com.
Need money for college? You need My Student Aid. My Student Aid is the go-to resource that helps Michigan families find money to pay for college. Plus, they'll guide you through the financial aid process and answer any questions you have. For grants, scholarships, and more, connect with My Student Aid, helping make college affordable for everyone. Learn more at michigan.gov/MIStudentAid.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with MHSAA Assistant Director Brent Rice.
The use of instant replay in football varies at each level, but at the high school level in Michigan, replay is not used for any regular season or postseason games except for the football finals at Ford Field. Unlike professional and college leagues, however, the only plays that are reviewed are potential scores or potential turnovers. On those plays, the official in the replay booth will look at the various angles provided by the television broadcast and either confirm or overturn the play. For each game at Ford Field, there are 3 replay officials in the booth, all with experience at higher levels. Over the years, replay has been rarely used, but it is always an effort to getting the call correctly made.
Thanks, Brent. You can be a referee. Just go to the MHSAA website now to register.
Legler, debris in the backfield, full house backfield, give left side, push, did he get to the goal line? No! Martin Luther King with a defensive stand, and they'll get the ball on downs.
That was Dan Dickerson from Valley Sports Detroit. As Detroit, Martin Luther King got a goal line stand against DeWitt to preserve a 25-21 win in Division III. The reigning D3 champion Panthers got 2 touchdown passes from Tyler Holtz, as well as a 69-yard interception return for touchdown from Holtz. But King had an interception return for a score themselves, a 45-yard pick six from Kenny Merriweather, as well as 2 Terrence Brown rushing touchdowns in the victory. In Division 7, Pewamo Westphalia notched a 14-10 win over Lawton. It's PW's 4th title in the last 6 years. In Division 1, Belleville broke through in a big way. After advancing to the finals for the first time in school history, the Tigers raced to a 55-33 win over Rochester Adams. And in D5, Grand Rapids Catholic Central beat Marine City 31-7. It's the Cougars' 5th title in the last 6 years. And for more on all of the games Saturday, be sure to check out secondhalf.mhsaa.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll see you next week.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to Mona Shores High School. Nate Dreyer with you here. It's game night on Michigan Sports Radio. We hope you've been able to find this new stream, trying to get it out onto all of our social media as well as our website platform here via YouTube. If you are on the stream here on this YouTube channel, make sure you go and tell anyone else that might be having issues. We've been trying to link it everywhere. We'll continue to do so as we work our way through it. So that's how we start, and we start in a certainly hectic manner as we get ready to kick off this 2021 winter season. Nate Dreyer, as I mentioned, Chandler Tammer will be back with me on Friday when we'll be back on the air, and we'll get to some of the details on that game. But we do open the season tonight. Grandville and Mona Shores, a really fascinating game. A second-year head coach for Mona Shores and Brad Kurth. First-year head coach in Grandville's new HC, Desmond Young. He has a lot of exciting things, I think, planned for this program going forward, and we will look to get to all those things throughout this Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. Man, a lot to get to. Glad that we're on the air. If you're having any issues with the stream, please, again, or if you're on the stream now, but if you have anyone else that's having issues with the stream, make sure that you please get in contact with anyone that has not been able to find the stream and try to direct them here. We'll continue to hit some blasts out on social media in that way. So, yeah, what a short turnaround and a little bit hectic, as I said, as we get on the air. We're at Ford Field just a little over a week ago for that incredible game between Unity Christian and Chelsea. Now we're right back at it as we kick off another basketball and hockey season here on Michigan Game Night. We're going to quick step aside here on this Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. And when we come back, you're going to hear from the Bulldogs' new head coach, Desmond Young, in this week's Coach's Corner segment. We'll be right back here on Game Night.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact the Scott Bates Agency today, 616-531-3441. A proud supporter of MichiganGameNight.com.
Can you identify your number one personal trait? The thing that you do better than most others? If not, this may be a good time to think this through. If you're really good at writing, then why use the phone? If you're great on the phone, why use email? If you have exceptional human relation skills, why sit back and let others lead? I'm Randy Hansen, president of Centennial Securities Company. Playing to our strengths is something we do very well at Centennial. And if you're already a customer, you know what I mean. If not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
And welcome back, everyone, to Michigan Game Night and our Coach's Corner segment. Joined for the first time as we enter this 2021 basketball season with the new head of the Grandville basketball program, Mr. Desmond Young. And, Coach, thanks for joining us today, and thanks for your time.
No problem at all. I'm glad to be here.
All right. Well, I guess let's jump right into it. And for the fans out there that are new, obviously you come on to Grandville and you take on this head coaching role, but if you can just first off start by going over some of your playing and coaching history, because I know it's a really impressive resume that you're bringing here to Grandville and to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so yes, this is my first year as a varsity head coach. I've been living in Grand Rapids. This is going on my fourth year, and previously for the last 3 seasons, I've been at Grand Rapids Christian High School, where I was the head JV coach over there, and then a varsity assistant for Eric Taylor. So that was for the last 3 years, and before that, I was working in the collegiate game. I was at Duquesne University, and then before that, I was at University of Akron. My playing days, I graduated from Adrian College, where I spent 2.5 years, and I did pretty well there. My freshman year, I was at Eastern Michigan University, where I played a year of basketball there as well.
All right, that's awesome. And I guess from that, let's look at coming in, obviously new coaching system, and you bring what certainly is going to be probably a little bit of a different style. I guess maybe take us through kind of some of your system, some of your play style, where it may differ a little bit from what the Bulldogs have run in the past, what it may be similar to under Coach Klingler. I know I got to watch Grand Rapids Christian play a couple times in the last couple years, and it was a really fun team to watch.
Yep. So the biggest thing going into this year for me was this is my first year at Grandville, so I had no idea like the land of Grandville. So the one thing I wanted to do first was just hire a great staff, and that's what I did. I took the JV coach, he's my head assistant, and then I took the freshman coach, and he's my other assistant. So they've been in Grandville for a little while, so I thought that was the biggest key. But for me, playing style-wise, the one thing for us, we're going to defend. We have to defend. We want to play up-tempo, get the ball up the court, try to get some shots up as quick as possible, but being under control as well.
Okay, yep, that's awesome. I'm certainly looking forward to getting to see that. And let's get into looking at the team a little bit. So obviously not only turnover in the coaching staff, but quite a bit of turnover from last year to this year in the player ranks. Of course, Braden Gable, I think, will stand out to many as one of the main starting returners. Take us through kind of some of the guys you're looking at, some of the maybe juniors and other seniors stepping into new roles, and some of kind of the guys you may be looking at this season as the roles they might fill.
Yeah, it's funny you say that too, because I talk to my team about this daily. Yeah, Braden comes back. I mean, he has the most varsity experience out of anybody on the team. A couple guys that played varsity the last couple of years have been Trey Johnson and Devin Cucci. Trey's a senior. He's going to be one of our leaders as well. And then Devin's a senior as well. I mean, I think he's probably going to be one of the best defenders in the conference. Then we got a sophomore that's coming up that played JV last year who's had a heck of a summer, heck of a fall. Is Cam Regnieris. He's a sophomore. Right, yeah. His brother played here last year. He's a freshman at Olivet right now. But Cam is going to be a really, really good player for us this year, and he's going to take us and probably lead us in blocks, stuff like that. He's a great defender. So we're looking at that. We got three seniors, a sophomore. Then one of the juniors that I'm looking forward to seeing improve is Tyson Mann. He had a heck of a football year this year, but if we can get him going, we should be pretty good.
Okay, and I guess when you look at those players and you talk about that more up-tempo style play, can we probably expect what's going to be more of a perimeter and slashing-based team in general this year, what you're looking at, or still maybe going to be feeling that out as we get into the season?
Yeah, I mean, we're still trying to get all the pieces together, but yes, more perimeter, more slashing. But, at sometimes, we're going to have to get the ball inside, especially sometimes when the shots aren't falling, but, throw the ball into Cam and see what he can do for us. But yeah, overall, I'm a perimeter oriented person, but I think overall we got to be able to be diverse as well.
All right, let's just wrap things up. I guess you look at it, first-year head coach coming in, looking to build the program in your mold, but also with this season, what are kind of some of the goals, whether day-to-day or throughout the season, that you and your coaching staff are kind of looking at for this season?
One of our main slogan that we go by here is win the day, and our goal is we want to leave each day with a positive. I mean, if it's a game, if we lose, we want to end that game with a positive. So one thing for me is I'm a positive guy, so we're always going to be positive, and so we're going to take positive outcomes through everything. So I think my goal is, if these kids can just compete every day, we're going to be successful.
All right, I think it's going to be a great season. Really looking forward to it. And Coach, thank you again for your time and coming on with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Grandville Bulldogs head basketball coach Desmond Young here on MGN.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car. Hey, my car! And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact the Scott Bates Agency today, 616-531-3441. A proud supporter of MichiganGameNight.com.
Business and sports have a lot in common. Members of a team need to stay focused on their goal of preparing for the game and winning the contest. Here at Centennial Securities Company, we work along the same lines. Every day we prepare to win, except that our win is the level of satisfaction and service that we provide our clients. It's an excellent game plan, and one that we play by for the entire season. If you're a Centennial Securities customer, you know what I mean. If you're not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
Jerry opened the letter. An eviction notice? He and his family couldn't bear to move again. It was warm and they had plenty of space for their acorns. Anxiety took a hold of him. Then suddenly...
You've got squirrels in your engine and they chew through the wiring.
And it was covered, thanks to a farmer's agent. Engine Bay Squatters, May 23rd, 2015. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact the Scott Bates Agency today at 616-531-3441. Your local farmer's agent who helps you plan for the unexpected.
Can you identify your number one personal trait? The the thing that you do better than most others? If not, this may be a good time to think this through. If you're really good at writing, then why use the phone? If you're great on the phone, why use email? If you have exceptional human relation skills, why sit back and let others lead? I'm Randy Hansen, president of Centennial Securities Company. Playing to our strengths is something we do very well at Centennial. And if you're already a customer, you know what I mean. If not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
And welcome back, everyone, here to Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio on YouTube on this alternate stream tonight. Again, if you've been able to find us, please do what you can to help relay that to anyone that might be having some issues this evening trying to get on the stream. We're still hopefully going to continue to have this stream working and continue with this stream and get you some basketball tonight. Grandville Mona Shores, it's a good one for sure. And this Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show, we got a lot to get to, and now we have a little bit of cut down time to do so, as well as we got on the air a little bit later. As we are into warm-ups right now, about 12 and a half minutes to go or so until we do get this game underway. And let's start off with the Grandville season preview. And for the Bulldogs, obviously first-year head coach Desmond Young comes in. You just heard from him in our Coach's Corner segment. You heard of a lot of those key things that you can expect to see in this team. For Coach Young, he's a guy that, while yes, he is a first-time varsity head coach, a guy that brings a wealth of knowledge and a wealth of experience at both the D1 level and, of course, working with that excellent program down at Grand Rapids Christian the last couple of years under head coach Eric Taylor there. That was a really, really fun, really elite team to watch play the game of basketball in the last few season. So from that, what can you expect? You can expect a team that's going to be up-tempo, as he mentioned. It's going to be a perimeter-based team. It's going to be a team that's going to really focus on the defensive end of the floor. We'll probably see a little bit of full-court defense mixed in there from time to time as well. I think it's going to be a really fun team to watch, and a team that's going to really get a lot of these guys, I think, to a little bit different part of their game than they may have seen in the last few years. But there's a lot of turnover in the roster, and we'll get right into that now. So when you look at the Bulldogs, yes, there's turnover at the coaching ranks, but also tons of turnover when you look at the player ranks in terms of new players coming in, and also guys that maybe were in smaller roles last year that are going to have to find a little bit different role. The first guy, though, that jumps off the page is the senior guard, Braden Gable. I got it, 6'4". This is his third year on varsity. Hyper-athletic player that can do it all inside and out. Is both a slasher. He also has shot really well and has appeared to play really well in the scrimmages so far as well this year. In a system that maybe suits his style quite a bit and his ability to use his athleticism, get out there and run and do things. So Braden Gable, he's going to be the guy that will set the tone for the Bulldogs, playing essentially the 1, the 2, and the 3 position. He can guard up and down those spots as well. Very dynamic player. So, beyond there, then what are you looking at? Looking at a lot of turnover for the Bulldogs, all new then for beyond Gable in the starting lineup, and a lot of new guys into the rotation roles as well. The first guy to look at, the sophomore, Cam Ragnaris. You want to comp? How about his older brother, Landon, who also came up as a sophomore a few years back? A very lanky guy, terrific post defender. You heard Coach Young mention that a few moments ago. So he's going to be very critical on the inside, but also pretty athletic, showing the moves, and a guy that's a sophomore that we can probably expect a lot of game-by-game development out of. Then it's a little bit of figuring out the rest of the roles and seeing a lot of guys that are going to be very good defenders. Devin Cucci's back again. We've seen him up on this team now as a senior since his sophomore season as well, a few years back when he came up midseason. You can probably expect to see a very elite defensive player. Coach Young mentioned that at kind of the guard, but especially the forward position out of Cucci. And then a lot of really athletic newcomers that are looking to plug into roles. Tyson Mann, Drew Hungerford, Trey Johnson, Ryder Height, all looking to fit into some of those roles. What exactly are they going to do? Obviously, we know the extreme athleticism that Tyson Mann brings to the table. We saw that on the football field. We saw what Hungerford did. He has primarily looked like we might see him as the six-man. Trey Johnson, a very tough, very good defensive player at the forward position. You can expect him to start and play in that role. So a lot of guys are very good defensively, and they're going to be trying to find themselves sliding up into those roles. It is the Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. Nate Dreyer with you here tonight. Chandler will be back alongside me on Friday. And Friday we do have a really, really unique doubleheader that we're going to go to. So the Grandville boys will be at Forest Hills Northern. We will not have coverage of that game. At least right now, the plan, because we're going to be going to Hamilton for a really unique doubleheader. We'll get to see the Grandville girls in action for the first time this year as they open up that non-conference doubleheader against the Hawkeyes of Hamilton. And then after that, we will see a completely different team visiting the Hawkeyes, the Hawkeye boys, which are a really interesting team this year. When you look at them within the conference and some tough competition, Unity Christian, Holland Christian there with them in conference, they are expected to be a pretty good team under head coach Nick Kronemeyer this year. But they will be seeing Comstock Park, who got a win last night to open their season. So we will be seeing 3 different schools playing on a doubleheader on Friday from Hamilton. We'll have more details on that, and hopefully the stream should all be up and working, and the server issues will be gone, and everything will be good. But regardless, it should be a really fun week, and I'm really looking forward to this game. Mona Shores, the other side of things, head coach Brad Kurth. He enters his 2nd season for the Sailors, and one of the key things to keep in mind, Coach Kurth, is last year he really didn't get a great opportunity, as any first-year head coach didn't get, a great opportunity to really get those new pieces in place, get that new system installed with just some of the things that 2021 brought in terms of the rules that we saw with all the different COVID situations going on. So therefore, the first true system for a team that only won 2 games last year, but this is a team that I really like the roster, and I think you've got a couple of teams in both Grandville and Mona Shores that could make some noise, maybe not the most overly expected teams to do big things within their conferences and beyond, but I think 2 teams that could really surprise some people this year. For Mona Shores, junior guard forward playing on the wing, Parker Swartz, the guy that led the team in scoring in 4 other categories last year as a sophomore. He's going to really stir the drink, 6'6" on the wing, very athletic player. And talking about size, that's going to continue through this Mona Shores lineup. Ethan Kruger is a 6'8" wing. He's got D3 offers. He's a slasher. He can come in from the perimeter, plays well at the block as well. Long, athletic type of player. Keontae Richards, a 3-point sniper. The senior shot over 40% from 3 a year ago, so look at him spacing things at that guard position in either the 1 or the 2 guard type role. Donovan Russell, another big body inside, about 6'8". He's got some D3 offers on the table. Interesting matchup when you look at him versus the sophomore Cam Regnaris. A little bit younger guy in Regnaris, a little bit smaller versus a really big guy in Donovan Russell inside for Coach Kurth. And Mona Shores, and then Dimitri Roberson, hyper athletic wing. He was the 6th man a year ago for the Sailors. He comes back this year, and we know about what he brought on the football field as a slot back and a wide receiver for that incredible Mona Shores football team over the last couple years, including last year when he did win a state championship in his junior season with that team. So all those matchups at play. It's going to be interesting tonight. Grandville and Mona Shores here. It is game night on Michigan Sports Radio, streaming through YouTube this evening. Hopefully you've been able to find the stream, and hopefully you will be able to then relay the message to those that are maybe struggling to find it. This is the Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. We're going to take one more quick break, and when we come back, we got a lot more to break down from Mona Shores here tonight.
Daniel the deer danced everywhere. He pranced through fields and jigged through rivers. Then he saw it. What a stage! A place no deer had dared dance before. The hood of a brand new car.
Hey, my car!
And the car was covered, thanks to Farmers Insurance. Deer Dance Floor, December 1st, 2014. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact the Scott Bates Agency today, 616-531-3441. A proud supporter of MichiganGameNight.com.
Business and sports have a lot in common. Members of a team need to stay focused on their goal of preparing for the game and winning the contest. Here at Centennial Securities Company, we work along the same lines. Every day we prepare to win, except that our win is the level of satisfaction and service that we provide our clients. It's an excellent game plan, and one that we play by for the entire season. If you're a Centennial Securities customer, you know what I mean. If you're not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
Jerry opened the letter. An eviction notice? He and his family couldn't bear to move again. It was warm and they had plenty of space for their acorns. Anxiety took a hold of him. Then suddenly...
You've got squirrels in your engine and they chew through the wiring.
And it was covered, thanks to a farmer's agent. Engine Bay Squatters, May 23rd, 2015. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact the Scott Bates Agency today at 616-531-3441. Your local farmer's agent who helps you plan for the unexpected.
Can you identify your number one personal trait? The thing that you do better than most others? If not, this may be a good time to think this through. If you're really good at writing, then why use the phone? If you're great on the phone, why use email? If you have exceptional human relation skills, why sit back and let others lead? I'm Randy Hansen, president of Centennial Securities Company. Playing to our strengths is something we do very well at Centennial. And if you're already a customer, you know what I mean. If not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
Welcome back. Grandville, Scott Bates, Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. Nate Dreyer with you here tonight as we open up our 2021-22 winter season on game night. And man, it was a quick turnaround, like I mentioned at the start of the show before maybe some of you were onto this alternate YouTube stream again, having some issues, some server issues going back with our host server this evening. So thankfully been able to find a nice backup, and hopefully more of you will continue to trickle into this stream. But Nate Dreyer with you. Chandler Timmer will join me on Friday as usual. But regardless, we're on, and as I said, such a quick turnaround. We were right there at Ford Field a week and a half ago for that wild game with Unity Christian, and now right back at it just a week and a half or so later, back on the air, and really looking forward to what should be a great game tonight. Mona Shores, Grandville both coming back out on the floor to finish off their warm-ups after each of their coaching staffs got a quick word in with them. So from that, let's take a look at some of your X factors and some of your keys to the games. Let's start with the Sailors and Mona Shores. And the freshman guard, Jordan Bledsoe, a guy that you really want to look to. Whenever you have a freshman that comes in, you really wonder what sort of impact can a freshman have in the game for a team? What sort of role will he be able to play? That's an X factor, of course, to watch for Grandville. We're looking at the guys I kind of mentioned earlier, the football studs. What are they going to do as they come into the basketball court? Thinking a guy like Hungerford, a guy like Johnson, a guy like Mann. Of course, we know what Braden Gable is going to bring to the table as another big-time football player. And so many others. Look at Cade Pilzik up and down this lineup. A lot of guys that were big, and we saw them on Michigan game night in their football exploits this past fall. What are they going to do sliding into this lineup for new head coach Desmond Young, and what kind of impact can they have, especially on the defensive end of the floor? I think this is going to be a really fun defensive team to watch in the Bulldogs this year, and I think that could start a little bit here tonight. Keys to the game for the Bulldogs, or for the Sailors, I should say, and for Shores, it really starts out with using that size advantage that they're going to have. When you look at that lineup, this is a big team. They're going to have 6'6", 6'8", and 6'8" across their front line, so that could be a good opportunity, and maybe they're trying to turn this game, even though it may not be that they have versus the more running Bulldogs attack that we can expect to see under new head coach Desmond Young for the Bulldogs. Let's see that new system at play. I mean, can they force turnovers? Can they race to chances on offense? I'm really excited to see what it is, and I think that's the main thing tonight. First game for a new coach and for a new system for the Bulldogs. We're just trying to figure out what does this team look like, putting some of the pieces together, and I think those are the main things to take away from throughout the evening. A really tough start to the schedule for the Bulldogs so far when you look at this 2021-2022 campaign that they get into things, because what you're going to see is a really tough non-conference slate. Of course, this game, Forest Hills Northern, always incredibly tough when they see them on Friday. Next week, Lowell, a good team. Then they get right into the Cornerstone tournament the week after that as well. So things are going to get really tough really quickly. We're going to learn, and this team is going to be ready, I think, as much as possible for the OK Red Gauntlet. And it all starts tonight. A Mona Shores team that struggled a year ago, only won a couple of games, but I think you're going to see them be a much improved team on the whole. And I'm really excited to see what we have got in store tonight. Grandville, Mona Shores. We are going to step aside for the national anthem. Thanks for tuning into the Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. We'll be right back here on game night when we kick off this 2021-2022 MHSAA basketball season.
The sinister cries haunted Mary through the night. Dawn neared, and still the voice tormented her. She ran towards the safety of her car, flung open the door, and a coyote had somehow gotten locked inside. But the damaged interior was covered thanks to Farmers Insurance. Coyote Carpool, August 1st, 2015. Talk to a farmer's agent. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact the Scott Bates Agency today, 616-531-3441. A proud supporter of MichiganGameNight.com.
Metro Health University of Michigan Health is now University of Michigan Health West. Call us bold, owning our role as part of one of the top health systems in the world. Call us compassionate, as we deliver care with dignity, kindness, and respect. Call us relentless, letting absolutely nothing come between us and our mission of advancing care. Excellence has a new name, University of Michigan Health West. Find out more at ufmhealthwest.org.
There's one in your neighborhood, J&H Family Stores.
This December, help support the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital with the purchase of all varieties of Hershey bars for only $1. The Helen DeVos Children's Hospital provides life-saving care to children in our community. J&H Family Stores, fueling West Michigan since 1969.
J&H Family Stores.
Bowling is a great time that combines great friends, football, and bowling. Compete against your friends or family, throwing a football at 10 real bowling pins. The Folding Warehouse has over 30 lanes inside a 45,000 square foot facility. You can bring in your own food, or they have a pair of 45-foot bars featuring soft drinks and adult beverages. Visit foldingwarehouse.com Grand Rapids to reserve your lanes.
Business and sports have a lot in common. Members of a team need to stay focused on their goal of preparing for the game and winning the contest. Here at Centennial Securities Company, we work along the same lines. Every day we prepare to win, except that our win is the level of satisfaction and service that we provide our clients. It's an excellent game plan and one that we play by for the entire season. If you're a Centennial Securities customer, you know what I mean. If you're not, isn't it about time?
Member SIPC and FINRA.
If you're 18 years or older, AHC Hospitality is hiring for open positions at its downtown hotels. Starting pay is $14 an hour, paid weekly, with medical, dental, and health benefits, hotel discounts, and more. Positions include front desk, housekeeping, restaurant, and management roles at our 6 premier downtown hotels. Visit ahchospitality.com/careers to jumpstart your career at one of 6 world-class hotels in downtown Grand Rapids.
All right, welcome back to Mona Shores. Nate Dreyer with you here on Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio. Grandville, Mona Shores getting ready to go, and let's meet your starting lineups as the light goes out after the Bulldogs are introduced, and we will see the Sailors come rolling out in a minute for the Bulldogs. They're in their traveling maroon uniforms tonight. Tyson Mann, the junior guard, starts in the backcourt along with the senior guard, Braden Gable, and the junior guard, Trey Johnson. Up front, the Bulldogs have the senior forward, Devin Cucci, and the sophomore forward, Cam Regneris, first-year head coach, Desmond Young. For Mona Shores, they will be starting the senior forward, Dimitri Roberson, the senior guard, Keontae Richards, the junior forward, Parker Swartz, the junior wing, Ethan Kruger, and the senior center, Donovan, actually check that, they'll be starting the junior forward, Jeremiah Foster Thomas, for head coach Brad Kurth. Mona Shores in their home white jerseys, numbers in light blue, outlined in navy blue all around. The Bulldogs, as I mentioned, the traveling maroon uniforms tonight, new uniforms for the Bulldogs, those new Under Armour jerseys with gray numbers outlined in black, Grandville in script written across the chest. And we are just about ready to kick off this season. Lights back on here at Mona Shores. Really, really cool gym for a basketball game, always to go to here. Nice broadcast position. Thanks to Todd Conrad and everyone at the Mona Shores Athletic Department for their help getting us set up and getting ready to open up this season. Grandville will move right to left across your radio dial to open it up. And the one good news, tips are back this year. It'll be Cam Regneris stepping in against Parker Swartz for this opening tip, and we will get ready to kick off, or tip off, this new season and new era of basketball, really, for both of these two teams that they get to try to kick off the year with as well. Here we go. Ball is up. Tip straight ahead to Devin Cucci. He'll sling it left side of Braden Gable. No-look feed onto a cutting Tyson Mann, and he lays it off the window. 5 seconds off the board, and Grandville with a quick 2-0 lead. Nice up-tempo play there. And the right wing, Swartz will take it. High feed left wing on to Ethan Kruger. He'll hold triple threat, drive to the right wing. A lot of physical defense on him. Top of the key on to Jeremiah Foster Thomas. Long pass to the right wing, settled down by Parker Swartz. Swartz tries to pull up a 3. Awkward feed down low. Right hand power dribble for Foster Thomas. Blocked away at the basket. And Cucci gives it on to Braden Gable, who will slow it down a little bit. 30 seconds off the clock. 2-0 Grandville. Very good defensive possession open for the Bulldogs. Open for the Bulldogs as Mann swings it left side for Cucci. Looking for a passing lane. Back on Gable left wing. Gable around a screen, top of the key, toes the line, launches a triple. Too strong off the connector. Leaping rebound grab by Swartz, and Mona Shores left to right will take it back over. 7:10 and less to go first quarter. 2-0, the early Grandville lead. Right wing for Swartz. Thinks about a long 3 over top of Johnson. Now starts his dribble. Once to the left and hands it off left wing for Kruger. Head fake, drives inside the lane. Long 18-foot 2 from the left side. Too strong, and a rebound is battled over until it came on right wing for Swartz. Swartz leaping past right wing, settled down by Roberson. Handed off for Kruger. His shot is blocked away by Cucci from the right wing, and the rebound is taken down by Johnson, given on to Braden Gable, who will slowly control the offense right to left up for the Bulldogs. 6:40 and less to go first quarter. The Bulldogs still that 2-0 lead. Right wing Tyson Mann up top for Regneris, swings it left side for Trey Johnson. Angles to the free throw line, cuts back out behind the arc. Left corner now for Braden Gable. Gable, the right-hand dribble, working on Roberson. Drives, Euro step, underhand layup, no good, too strong off the window. Regneris grabs the rebound, power dribble. Right-hand feed is blocked, but a foul called. And Cam Regneris, the sophomore, 6'6" forward, will go to the line 4-2 here for the Bulldogs. 6:21 to go first quarter, and Grandville a 2-0 lead. Both those points coming from Tyson Mann 5 seconds into the game. Good start for the Bulldogs, seeing the energy that they are going to be playing with this season, up-tempo and physical on both ends of the floor. Regneris wearing number 12 in maroon, right-hand free throw, too strong for the sophomore. He'll get one more to try to get his first varsity points. Regneris toes the free throw line, right-hand dribble, bends the knees, right-hand free throw. That one's good, and Grandville has a 3-0 lead as Regneris is good on that free throw. Slowly up the floor, left to right. Here comes Keontae Richards. Now blows over the timeline. Physical defense on him from Mann. Handed off on the right side for Kruger. But a whistle comes, and the Bulldogs take the ball back over as he stepped on the out-of-bounds line, and the Bulldogs will take it. So Braden Gable again slowly up the floor. Bulldogs taking their time to set it up. Man-to-man defense awaits them. Roberson, the defender. Gable around a screen right wing. Toes the line. Feeds it to the free throw line for Regneris. Up top, Mann. Walks into a triple. Too strong. Rebound secured down by Parker Swartz, and the junior will race it up the floor left to right for the Sailors. 5:55 and less to go. No-look feed to Kruger. Turnaround shot blocked away by Cam Regneris, and he grabs the rebound. What a work by the sophomore down low, and the Bulldogs hang on to that 3-0 lead. 5:45 and less to go in the first. Gable, top of the key, angles down, a right-hand free throw off the window, high and good. Nice move by Gable, taking it coast to coast and scoring. 5-0 Bulldogs, 5.5 to go in the first. Here's Swartz attacking in now. He'll put up a mid-range jumper right side and bury that one pure. 5-2 as Mona Shores is on the board. Here's Braden Gable over the timeline. 5:19 and less to go. Gable right wing, defended by Roberson all the way to the left wing. Got inside the arc, feeds it left corner for Johnson. Skip back on left wing for Gable. No-look feed Regneris. Two-hand feed on to Mann. All alone, drives the right baseline and scores off the window. Tyson Mann's got 4. Grandville's got a 7-2 lead. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Good start for the Bulldogs. Here's Richards, top of the key, defended by Mann, who's racing behind him, works down the right side of the lane, hesitates midair, rolls one up that spins out, no good. Rebound ripped down by Regneris and taken by Gable right to left. 4:47 and less to go first quarter. 7-2, Gable, left corner, catch and shoot three. Johnson, too strong, fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. They'll say it last one off of Tyson Mann, and Mona Shores will take back over. 4:40 to go first quarter. 7-2, quick start for the Bulldogs as the Sailors will walk it up with Keontae Richards, the senior guard, 5'5", and a guy that shot 43% from behind the arc a year ago. Roberson got it right wing, feeds it left side. Swartz over top of Johnson, highly contested three, too strong. Regneris the rebound for Braden Gable, who would take it up. The lanky junior or senior guard, Braden Gable, wears a white shooting sleeve on his left arm, drives down the right side of the key, and an offensive foul is called as charging down to the floor is Ethan Kruger to draw that one. So first foul against Gable. And the ball will go back the other way with the Sailors after the offensive foul call on Gable. Aggressive game for the Bulldogs and Gable in particular so far, and you see it right there. 4:17 to go first quarter, 7-2. The early lead in the season opener for the Bulldogs over the Sailors. Over the timelines, Keontae Richards. Left wing gave it on to Kruger, holds triple threat, defended by Cucci down the right side of the lane. Right-hand shot blocked away by Cam Regneris. Second rebound handled by Braden Gable. Another block inside for Regneris, who's been great. Push pass, right corner for Johnson. Back on right wing for Braden Gable. 3:55 and less than the first quarter. Bulldogs by 5. Gable cuts inside, a right-hand layup off the glass and good, but the foul is called on the floor before he was able to get that shot up. So second foul against the Sailors, and that foul is the first on Keontae Richards. 3:50 to go first quarter. 7-2, left side of the baseline, standing on the A in Mona Shores. It'll be Tyson Mann wearing number 0 in maroon, looking to trigger this one in here for the Bulldogs. Same starting units for each team remain out there. Left corner feed on to Gable. Thought about the triple, now feeds it up top for Johnson. Sidesteps the defender, steps back behind the arc, launches the three. No good, front iron. Fight for the rebound. It's secured by Johnson. Backs down the defender, right corner, catch and shoot three. Cucci, pure. And the Bulldogs get another one. 10-2 Grandville, 3:35 and less in the first quarter. Devin Cucci on the board for the first time this season, and a timeout called back on the Mona Shores bench from Coach Kurth. Great start for the Bulldogs. They lead at 10-2 with 3.5 to go in the first. We'll be right back here from Mona Shores.
Earning a college degree means you don't have to go it alone.
We have 3 students at Cornerstone, and they all enjoy their interactions with the campus community, but most specifically with their professors.
At Cornerstone University, we are dedicated to your success.
They have found growth, they have found connection and they have found community.
Start today by applying at cornerstone.edu. That's cornerstone.edu.
Welcome back, Mona Shores. Nate Dreyer with you here. It is Michigan Game Night and Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio, alternate stream through YouTube this evening. I know it's been linked to the Listen Live page and so forth now as well on Michigan Sports Radio, so hopefully more of you trickling in, but a good start for the Bulldogs. 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now for our first time out of the game, it is 10-2 Grandville. Ryder Height, the junior guard, will check in for the first time here for Grandville. The rest of their lineup remains the same. We see Jake Southland, the junior forward, come on for Mona Shores, along with Donovan Russell, the senior center. Right wing Swartz has some space, launches a three over top of a late arriving Cucci. Too strong off the back iron. Rebound ripped down by Trey Johnson. Here come the Bulldogs right to left. 3:15 and less to go. Johnson looking right, now takes it to the left side, hands it off on a weave for Cucci. Cucci drives, no feed, into Regneris, two-hand shot, blocked away, foul called. That foul is going to be on the junior Jake Southwind as he comes on the floor, blocks it away, but gets a foul called, so Regneris will go back to the line for the second time tonight. He's 1 for 2 there. 3:08 to go first quarter. Bulldogs that 8-point lead, 10-2. Really good start for Coach Young's squad and his first game on the bench for the Bulldogs. Regneris bends the knees, and the sophomore is pure on his first free throw, 11-2 Grandville. So 2 points for Regneris, both at the line, and he's got 3 or 4 blocks already on the defensive end of the floor. The 6'6 sophomore looking very good early for the Bulldogs in the post. Second free throw for Regneris, spins home, it's 12-2 Grandville. 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. 3:07 and less to go first quarter. Keontae Richards takes it up the right side of the floor, defended by Height, blows by him, feeds it off right side for Swartz. Thinks about a triple, backs it out to the top of the key. Swartz down the lane, no-look feed into Southland. Power dribble, right side, catch and shoot three for Richards is pure. Keontae Richards gets his first 3 of the game and makes it a 12-5 contest. 2:47 and less to go in the first. Braden Gable will slow it down a little bit, defended by Dimitri Roberson on the right wing. Now Swartz reaches in through the double team. Swartz able to poke it away. Got it to Roberson. Back on to Swartz. Elevates and lays it in off the window with a little quick right-hand finish. It's 12-7. So Swartz has 4 of those 7. 12-7. And a quick 5-0 run for the Sailors. Top of the key, Regneris. Swings it left side, Johnson. Catch and shoot. Open 3. Pure. Trey Johnson knocks down the triple. 15-7 Grandville. 2:15 to go first quarter. Good answer. Here's Swartz in the right wing driving. Kicks it back out behind the arc, defended by Cucci. Top of the key, Richards. Feeds down low for a cutting Russell, and the big senior lays it high off the window and good. It's 15-9. 2 minutes to go first quarter. Here from Mona Shores. Braden Gable, top of the key, left wing for Cucci, swings it left corner for Trey Johnson. Johnson jabs, works left baseline, cut off at the block, flips it top of the key for Gable. Down the right side of the lane, no feed, right corner, catch and shoot 3 for Height. The junior, too strong off the back iron, and that one goes over top of the backboard and out of bounds. 1:43 to go first quarter. Jordan Bledsoe, the freshman guard, will come on for the first time here for Keontae Richards. Coach Young keeps the same unit out there for the Bulldogs. 1:47 to go first quarter, 15-9 Grandville. Up-tempo game as you would expect for these two teams, especially for the Bulldogs. Height came in for man a moment ago, and now Tyson Mann will be getting ready to check in at the next stoppage. Bledsoe nearly lost the handle, but Swartz able to bail him out in the right wing. Drives top of the key, jump pass, left corner. Roberson working in, hounded defensively along the left baseline by Gable, and Gable straight steals it away, but the Bulldogs senior steps on the out-of-bounds line, and Mona Shores left corner in the offensive zone will keep it. Trey Johnson checks out. Tyson Mann checks in for the Bulldogs. 1:27 to go first quarter. It is 15-9 Bulldogs. Left corner, the freshman, Jordan Bledsoe, 5'11" guard, will look to throw it in. Has Height jumping in front of him defensively. High feed down to the left block for Russell. Back on the left side for Bledsoe. He'll take it out behind the arc and dribble it out in front of the timeline. Loosely watched defensively by Height. Gets a screen, drives down the lane. Right-hand free throw, too strong. A little bit of contact coming in on that one. Rebound is ripped down through a scrum by Devin Cucci, and he'll race it up right to left. Cucci, push pass well over the head of Ryder Height. Some miscommunication as the Bulldogs looking to push the pace a little bit right there, and the Bulldogs coaching staff all turned to tell their unit to settle it down a little bit. 1:09 to go first quarter, 15-9. Grandville leading Mona Shores here in Sailor Country. Bledsoe, top of the key. Defended by Height. Two-hand feed left wing for Jake Southland. Southland Crossover dribble, spinning, working at the elbow, gets in the lane, feeds on right block for Russell. Jump stop, blocked away by Cam Regneris, but a foul called. The sophomore can't believe it. He thought he had all ball. That's the first foul for Regneris. And it'll send Russell, the big 6'8" and well-built senior, to the line for Mona Shores. 54.3 on the clock, first quarter. First foul, as I mentioned, against Regneris. That's the second on the Bulldogs, and there are 3 fouls against Mona Shores on the other side of things. So Russell already has 2 points. 6'8" senior goes to the line. Home white jerseys for Mona Shores. Light blue numbers trimmed in navy blue. Right-hand free throw, high arcing motion, too strong off the connector. We're going to see Corbin Heckman, the sophomore forward, check in for the first time for the Bulldogs tonight, as his fellow sophomore Cam Regneris will take a seat off his first foul. 54.3 on the clock. Still 15-9 Grandville, one more coming for Russell. Offsets the feet, right-hand free throw, too strong, but the rebound secured by Roberson. The possession continues. Left corner for Swartz. Thinks about the 3, works left baseline, flies, reverse layup, good off the window. Nice move by Swartz to whip the hands free and score. It's 15-11. Swartz has 6. 3 on the way from Gable, right wing, too strong. Heckman rips down the rebound, left corner for Height. 36 seconds and less, and Height feeds one on to Cucci. That's knocked away out of bounds. J.T. Johnson, senior guard, checks in for the first time as Dimitri Roberson will take a seat for Mona Shores. Left side in front of the Mona Shores bench, Devin Cucci, number 24 in maroon, will look to trigger this one in for the Bulldogs. Top of the key for Braden Gable, standing at the volleyball line. Has a screen set by Heckman, works back to the right wing. Hounded defensively by Swartz, right corner, catch and shoot 3. Tyson Mann off the front iron, no good. Russell the rebound, 25 seconds and less. Here comes the Sailors with the freshman Bledsoe. Bledsoe got it back right wing. Defended by Height, spins and fakes left, goes back right side, drives inside, floater, no good off the front iron. Rebound ripped down by Southland, power dribble, right hand finish off the glass and good. It's down to a 2-point game, 15-13. Southland's first points brings his team within a couple. 5 seconds and less. Here's Gable, right wing, defended by Swartz. Thinks about a step back 3. Now he's going to have to put one up at the buzzer. No good off the front iron. Kind of an awkward shot. Good start for the Bulldogs, but Mona Shores comes steaming back throughout that first quarter of play. It's 15-13 Grandville after 1. We'll be right back here from Mona Shores.
Guess what? We're hiring at Culver's. That means if you're up for welcoming families with coworkers who feel like family, and you have a thing for fresh frozen custard, and for growing your career in a place you can be proud of, you're our kind of people. So join the Culver's team. Apply at culvers.jobs.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. We call it our passion at Dean Transportation and Dean Trailways. For more than 60 years, Dean has connected students to learning, public schools to our communities, sports teams to their championships, and you to a purpose-filled career. Dean is now hiring school bus drivers, motor coach operators, and diesel technicians throughout Michigan at DeanJobs.com. We'll pay you to train and coach you along the way. If you're newly retired or looking to start a flexible career, visit DeanJobs.com for a list of openings or contact us at DeanJobs.com today.
Welcome back to Mona Shores High School. Nate Dreyer with you here on game night on Michigan Sports Radio, kicking off our 2021 winter coverage. Grandville leads by 2 over Mona Shores, 15-13 as we open up this season. And through one quarter, Parker Swartz, the junior forward, leads all scorers for Mona Shores. He has 6. Tyson Mann's got 4 for the Bulldogs. An interesting start to this game as the Sailors have got it back underway with Keontae Richards, who checks back onto the floor. Has a fake screen set, denies it, goes right corner, feeds on for Swartz. Ball is taken by Swartz, but he steps out of bounds just in front of the Grandville bench. And the Bulldogs take back over right to left here. Devin Cucci, Braden Gable, Tyson Mann, Cam Regneris, Trey Johnson, the Bulldog unit as they started up right to left in their all-new maroon traveling uniforms. Handed off right wing for Tyson Mann. Skip feed, top of the key for Regneris. Settles it down, whips it high with 2 hands to the right side for Gable. No-look feed right corner for Mann. To the right block for Johnson. Back on Mann, right corner. Dumps it down for Regneris. Turns, power dribble, left-hand feed, too strong off the connector. Rebound taken down by Swartz, and he'll long-legged all the way down the floor. Swartz, Euro step, fade away, shot, good, and a foul. Cucci cannot believe the call, but Swartz will go to the line and look to make it a 3-point play and look to give Mona Shores their first lead of the game. Great start for Swartz. He's up to 8 points now. That's the first foul on Cucci. 3 fouls now against either team. 7:24 to go in the second quarter. All knotted at 15. Swartz, number 3 in white, can give his team the lead. Too strong. Rebound to the free throw line, secured by Braden Gable. Here comes Gable right to left. Right corner for Mann. Back on Gable right wing. Defended by Roberson, who's been all over him defensively. Tries to get a screen set. Roberson goes around it. Down the right side of the lane. Euro step. Right hand feed. Good. What a shot by Braden Gable. Spun the hands free and spins the ball down. 17-15. Grandville back up 2. Feed on to Kruger. Spin move. Left hand fader. Too strong. Grandville gets the rebound down with Johnson. They'll take it back over. Gable ties the team high with 4. He'll work at top of the key with a left-hand dribble. Defended by Roberson loosely. 6:50 and less to go, second quarter. Bulldogs by 2, 17-15. Stops the dribble. Feeds it right corner for Trey Johnson. Johnson jabs. Launches a 3 over top of Kruger. Too strong. And the rebound is corralled by Jeremiah Foster Thompson. Or Thomas, I should say. And Richards will take it up. 6.5 minutes to go, second quarter. Bulldogs by 2, 17-15. Gable bounces around a screen, stays on Richards. Step back triple for Richards. It's good for the lead. What a move. Broke some ankles on Mann and knocks it down. 18-17. The Sailors have got their first lead of the game on the triple from Keontae Richards. He's got 6. Gable down the right side. High feed left corner. All alone. Tyson Mann 3. Good. Mann answers with 3 more of his own. Bulldogs take the lead back 20-18. 7 points for Tyson Mann. 6:06 and less to go. Second quarter. Bulldogs by 2. Kruger in the left wing. The lanky forward. Watched defensively by Johnson. Cuts away from him. Drives the lane. Put the shoulder in to Cam Regnerus. Right hand shot. Too strong. And Braden Gable gets the rebound down for the Bulldogs. 5:50 and less to go. Second quarter. Bulldogs by 2. Gable defended by Roberson. Down the left side of the key. Feed to the corner. And a held ball is called. Alternating possession will stay with Grandville through that collision. Donovan Russell, senior center, checks back in as Jeremiah Foster Thomas, the junior, will take a seat here. Same unit stays out for Coach Desmond Young and his Bulldogs. Along the baseline, Tyson Mann to throw it in. He leads the Bulldogs right now with 7 early. Right corner for Gable. Right wing for Cucci. Cucci, Mann, right corner. Quick catch and shoot 3 off the side of the backboard, but the rebound came straight on to Gable. Turns, top of the key, Cucci. Right wing for Mann. Fakes the drive, kicks it back out behind the arc, trying to find Gable. Kind of an awkward pass picked off by Roberson. Roberson all the way down, hesitates down low, let Braden Gable go flying by him, and then scores with a right. We're tied at 20. Dimitri Roberson has his first points of the game, and everything is knotted up with 5:19 to go in the second. Gable around a screen, top of the key. Offensive foul called, an illegal screen set, and Mona Shores will take it back over. 15 foul against the Bulldogs. And that is the second foul on Cam Regnerus, who will take a seat. Corbin Heckman comes in. Jordan Bledsoe will check in for Keontae Richards on the other side for Coach Kurth and Mona Shores. 5:16 to go, second quarter. All tied at 20. And a good one so far to open up the season. Hope they all can be as good as this one has been so far. Here's Bledsoe on the right wing, defended by Tyson Mann, putting the dribble moves on. Underhand handoff for Swartz. Walks into a triple, buries it. Parker Swartz, Mona Shores' leading scorer a year ago, steps into a long 3, knocks that one down. He's got 11 to lead all scorers, the first man into double digits. Gable works along the baseline, feeds it out right wing for Johnson on an angle. Euro step, right hand feed, too strong off the window, and the rebound is ripped down by Russell and taken on by the Sailors. 4:45 to go in the second quarter and a 3-point lead for Mona Shores. That is their largest advantage. Bledsoe, top of the key, hounded defensively by Mann. On for a curling Kruger, took it to the basket, underhand flip shot, too strong. Foul called as Kruger went crashing to the floor, and Ethan Kruger, 6'8" junior forward, will get to go to the line and shoot a couple right here. That foul is called on Trey Johnson. That is his first and the 5th against the Bulldogs. 4:37 to go, second quarter, 23-20. And Mona Shores, that 3-point lead, go to the line here with Kruger. And he's on the board as he knocks down the first free throw. Junior got some D3 offers, does Kruger. For the first time today, we're going to see Drew Hungerford check in for the Bulldogs as Tyson Mann leaves. So a couple of athletic defensive backs for Coach Stiegel in the fall, swapping out here as Kruger bears a second free throw here as well. It's a 5-point lead for Mona Shores, 25-20. How will Coach Young's team be able to respond here? They got off to a quick start. Mona Shores came screaming back. Top of the key, Braden Gable. He has not left the floor. Same can be said for Devin Cucci. Stops, right corner for Hungerford. He'll have the ball for the first time this year. Throws it across the floor, left corner, catch and shoot 3. Trey Johnson is pure. Second triple of the game for Trey Johnson. He's got 6, the Bulldogs within 2, 25-23. 4:13 to go, second quarter. Bledsoe working top of the key, rocking the ball. Left corner for Swartz. Jabs. He starts his dribble, or keeps his dribble, floats a high pass over top of the defender, on to Russell, left-hand feed, looking for the basket, blocked away by Braden Gable. Rebound then taken by Heckman. Gable kind of got tripped up, looking to race down the floor. Heckman feeds it in front of him out of bounds, and Mona Shores takes back over. Coach Young right away telling his guys, settle it down a little bit. They were trying to push it up the floor, maybe got a little out of control. You heard that in the coach's corner segment in the pregame show. Coach Young talked about how he wants to play fast, wants to play aggressive, but also wants to keep it in control, and you see that right here. 3:54 to go in the second quarter. 2-point lead for Mona Shores. Swartz, top of the key, the lanky wing, working inside, spin move, pull-up jumper over top of Cucci, rattles home. What a shot by Parker Swartz. He's got 13, and Mona Shores is back up to a 4-point lead. 3:38 to go second quarter. Braden Gable to the right corner for Hungerford. Bulldogs in their traveling maroon uniforms. Gable defended by Roberson, top of the key for Heckman, left-hand dribble, then feeds it with the left down to Johnson. Steps back behind the arc, rocking the ball, drives, feed, left wing onto Cucci, toes the line, launches a three, rattles out too strong, and Russell grabs the rebound, and Mona Shores takes back over. 3:17 and less to go second quarter, 27-23. Been up tempo, been fun so far. Mona Shores with a 4-point lead. Swartz down the right side of the lane, Euro step, right-hand finish off the glass and good. Parker Swartz starting to cook. He's got 15. His team leads it by their largest advantage, 29-23. That's 6. Hungerford right corner, trapped up, able to get an escape, skip feed down to the right block for Heckman. Spins, right-hand finish, too strong off the window. Rebound ripped down by Swartz, but a foul called. And a foul will be called against the Bulldogs and Heckman. Check that, it'll be on Devin Cucci. Second foul on Cucci, 6th on the Bulldogs, so free throws coming up next time for Mona Shores. They're into the bonus. 2:45 to go second quarter. Sailors by 6. Top of the key, Jake Southland, the junior forward with a two-hand feed. In between the rings on to Swartz. Swartz has it knocked away by Cucci, able to regather the ball. Then it's reached in, stolen away by Hungerford. Down on the floor, sliding across the wood. It is taken back away by Swartz and fed on left wing for Roberson. Couple good opportunities, but the Bulldogs unable to settle down their steal. Bledsoe, the freshman in the right wing, defended here by Hungerford. Got a screen, denied it, whirls right side, takes it awkwardly to the basket and scores with two hands. Kind of flailed the ball up there, but the sophomore able to score. Bledsoe has his first varsity points, and it's 31-23, and a timeout called by Coach Young. He most certainly has to settle some things down here for his team as the Sailors have gone on a run. 2:09 to go second quarter. It's 31-23 Mona Shores. Roll with Crow and stay cozy this fall. Call Crow Furnace for all of your heating and cooling needs. Furnace tune-ups are just $95. Choose Crow Furnace for top-notch American-made products like Amana. See more online at crowfurnace.com. Are you ready to enjoy your career? Royal Technologies is hiring for assemblers, operators, material handlers, and supervisors. No matter what your talents are, there is room for you to learn and grow. Royal offers many benefits like paid time off, insurance after 30 days, weekly pay, quarterly bonuses, and even an on-site gym. And they're closed on Sundays. Make a difference. Work at Royal. Go online to gotoroyal.com and apply today at Royal Technologies. Bulldogs break out of their timeout. Both teams have 4 timeouts remaining in this one. 2:09 to go in the second quarter, and Mona Shores has stretched it up to a 31-23 lead, most of that coming from Parker Swartz. Mona Shores' leading scorer a year ago, a lanky 6'6" junior wing, and he's been incredible, leading the way down the stretch. He's got 15 points in this one. Bulldogs in the front court moving right to left in the traveling maroon uniforms. Will throw it into the backcourt, taken by Braden Gable along the far side. Gable over the timeline, defended by Dimitri Roberson. Roberson reaching in, bumps around a Johnson screen, and a whistle called and a foul called. And that foul will be on Jake Southland as he reached in. That is his second. Bulldogs keep the ball in the front court on the far side. That's the right side of the floor. Ethan Kruger, junior wing, checks in as Southland off his second foul. Will take a seat. 2:01 to go second quarter, 31-23 Mona Shores. Into the backcourt, it's Braden Gable. He has not left the floor for Coach Young, and I don't think he'll leave the floor very much this season. The 6'4" guard rocking the ball, drives inside, cut off just inside the arc, right wing, out of a double team, feeds it right corner for Hungerford. Top of the key, Johnson tries a three, buries it. Trey Johnson's got 3 triples, and the Bulldogs close it down to a 5-point game. Johnson, 9 points, all from the 3 ball at the free throw line. Swartz, awkward jumper, no good front iron, but the rebound came on to Roberson. He'll launch an in-rhythm jumper, too strong off the back iron. Rebound ripped down by Johnson. Here come the Bulldogs and Gable. 1.5 minutes to go second quarter. Gable, top of the key, hounded defensively by Roberson. Now Bledsoe switches down to him, then back down to Roberson defensively. Hungerford swings it right corner for Cucci. Cucci spinning away from Swartz. Nice move. No-look feed is deflected out of bounds, and the Bulldogs will keep it. Try to throw it from the right to the left corner. It changed direction a couple of times, but it was Mona Shores knocking out of bounds along the baseline. 1:14 to go, second quarter. 31-26 Mona Shores. Bulldogs back within 5, and Hungerford staying on the O, and Mona of Mona Shores will throw it in. Hungerford, high lob pass, right wing taken by Heckman. Swung right corner for Gable. Launches a 3 over top of Robertson. Too strong, and Swartz the rebound along the end line. 1:08 to go, second quarter. Mona Shores by 5. Here's Swartz. He's got 15. Defended by Johnson. Feeds it to the free throw line for Kruger. Kruger backing down inside against Cucci, and a travel call. Nice defensive work by the Bulldogs. Johnson threw a hand in there as well, trying to steal the ball away. Shuffles the feet, and the Bulldogs take back over. Just under a minute to go in the first half. Very fast-moving first half. It's 31-26. Mona Shores, right wing handoff for Gable. Gable in some space, thinks about pulling up from the free throw line, throws an awkward pass left corner for Johnson. Tries a 3, this one just a little too strong. Rebound ripped down by Cucci. He'll dribble it out in front of the timeline. 41 seconds and less. Here's Cucci inside, lost the handle. Roberson takes it, lobs it ahead to Swartz. Swartz takes it to the basket and scores over top of Braden Gable. 33-26. Swartz has got 17. Less than 30 seconds to go in the second. Gable, right baseline, feeds it left corner, Cucci. Left wing, Johnson all alone, catch and shoot 3. No good, front iron, rebound tipped up and secured off a leap by Kruger. He is then fouled down to the floor. 20 seconds exactly to go, second quarter. 33-26, Mona Shores. Tyson Mann is checking back in here for Coach Young and the Bulldogs. It'll be Cucci for the first time taking a seat. Sailors have upped that lead back to 7. Exactly 20 seconds to go, and Kruger is at the line for a 1-and-1. Into the bonus, and that free throw no good off the front iron. Fight for the rebound, and on the second effort, Kruger goes down on the floor. Hungerford comes in late after it, and a tie-up and alternating possession will stay with Mona Shores. So Sailors along the baseline, starting on the R, and Mona Shores, it'll be the freshman, Jordan Bledsoe, looking to throw this one in. 16.1 on the clock, second quarter. It's 33-26. Right corner for Swartz. Defended here by Mann. Backing him down to the right block. Swartz hesitates. Pull-up jumper over top of Mann. Just rolls out. Put some English on that one, trying to get the ball free. Ripped down by Heckman. Given on here to Hungerford. 5 seconds and less. Hungerford blows over the timeline. To the right wing. Hands it off for Gable. Head fakes. Drives the lane. Layup at the buzzer. Goes home. Will it count? It will. It's 33-28. So Gable able to just beat the buzzer with that one. And Grandville, off Gable's 6th point of the game, able to close it down a little bit. 33-28 after the first 2 quarters of play. We're going to step aside and go on to our Centennial Securities halftime show here in just a moment. Mona Shores, they come back and they lead at 33-28 at the half. We'll be right back here on Game Night.
Looking for fresh food, variety, and great deals? Shop your local Family Fare supermarket and sign up for our Yes Rewards program for everyday savings, exclusive digital coupons, rewards, and other special perks. Plus, you can use your Yes account to shop online with the Fast Lane, our new online grocery shopping service. Just order online, select pickup, and we'll do all your shopping for you. It's that easy. To learn more about shopping with Yes at Family Fare, visit shopfamilyfare.com.
At Ferris State University, we're here to get you there with programs crafted to get you ready to meet the demands of the job market today and tomorrow. Want to learn more? Go to ferris.edu/now to see if you might qualify for free tuition through the Ferris Launch Initiative and complete your free online application today. We're here to help you build more than a class schedule. We're here to help you build a career. Go to ferris.edu/now because your future is forward. Ferris Forward.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame honors prominent West Michigan athletes. As part of their mission, the Hall of Fame presents annual events in support of West Michigan athletics and raises funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Events scheduled in 2021 include the Class of 2021 induction ceremony on Tuesday, September 28th, and the Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame College Basketball Classic on Thanksgiving weekend. Go to grshof.com for all the information.
Choosing the right orthodontist can mean the difference between an average patient experience and one that is truly exceptional. Hines Orthodontics serves the West Michigan area with locations in Rockford and Kentwood. As a patient of Dr. Hines, you can be confident that you have chosen an orthodontist with the skill, expertise, and commitment to make your smile his top priority. Dr. Hines and his team are dedicated to providing the most efficient and effective treatment using the finest technologies available in orthodontics. Check them out online at hinesorthodontics.com or on Facebook and Instagram.
Halloween is right around the corner. Is the costume you used for Junior last year in need of some repair? Maybe your machine needs a little bit of TLC. Lakeshore Sewing can help you with new machines, sewing furniture, and even repairs for your more experienced machines. Interested in sewing but not sure you can do it? They've got classes on everything you can think of related to needles and thread. Visit lakeshoresewing.com for more details. That's lakeshoresewing.com.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Weston Brook Mower has served the Holland and Greater Grand Rapids area for over 60 years with locations in Jenison and Holland. We carry lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, string trimmers, leaf blowers, snow blowers, log splitters, generators, chainsaws, tillers, power washers, and much more. From your favorite brands of Toro, Aaron, Still, and Echo. Plus, we have a full service department to get your injured equipment back in the game. Check us out at westonbrookmower.com. Since 1932, Weller Auto Parts has been providing quality recycled, new, surplus, and remanufactured auto and light truck parts to the repair industry and to do-it-yourselfers. Weller provides exceptional service and a knowledge base second to none to ensure the right parts get delivered on time. Give them a call at 538-5000 or check out what they have at wellerauto.com. Auto Body Experts has been your trusted family-owned and operated collision repair facility since 1948. With locations in Hudsonville, Holland, Wayland, and Zeeland, they're sure that they can help with your repair needs. They offer free estimates and rental vehicles with collision repairs. Auto Body Experts believes in supporting the community and giving back, which is why each year we give back to the local businesses, children's activities, schools, and much more. Come find us and we'll take the stress away because we are the experts. Online at autobodyexperts.com.
Welcome back and welcome in to our Centennial Securities halftime show. Nate Dry with you here is game night on Michigan Sports Radio via YouTube this evening. And Mona Shores in a wild and really fun first half leads it by 5, 33-28 at the half. A game that we saw Grandville get out to a really fast start. Mona Shores came charging back, and they come charging back, doing no small part and due in the large part for certain to their junior forward Parker Swartz, 6'6". Last year as a sophomore, he led this team in scoring. He puts up 15 points in the first half. Pretty balanced scoring for the Bulldogs on their side of things. I mean, look at Swartz with 15, and then just a lot of guys with 2 points, and not doing a whole bunch outside of Swartz, who really led the charge fully offensively for his team. But for the Bulldogs, I said, balanced scoring attack. Trey Johnson, 3 threes. He leads all scorers for the Bulldogs with 9 points, but Tyson Mann has 7. Braden Gable has 6 points. I think we've seen Gable doing a good job right now of trying to get others in the game. Of course, they've got Dimitri Roberson, Mona Shores does, who's an excellent defensive player, trying to lock down Braden Gable. I'll be curious to see if we see Gable maybe offensively start to take off a little bit more in this second half. Devin Cucci has 3 points for the Bulldogs. Cam Regneris has 3 points, so a bit more balanced scoring for the Bulldogs. They do trail at the half, as I mentioned, in large part because Parker Swartz has really been incredible so far for his team for Mona Shores. About 4 minutes or so to go on the halftime clock. Both teams still back in their locker rooms right now. So with that said, I think now you're looking at, again, two coaches that are rather new in their tenure. Desmond Young, his very first coach, running the show for the Bulldogs, and for Brad Kurth in his second season. But as he's kind of mentioned, I think, in some of the preseason things he said, including Nick Torrey's great article on Michigan Sports Radio, really what feels like the first season that he's been able to get his offense going and be able to run his system that he wants to run after all the things that happened last season. So good to see what's going on. Been a fun game. And like I said, I think these are two teams that are going to make some noise in their respective conferences. I think most people maybe not fully expecting it. I really expect both of these teams to have good seasons. You've seen it so far. Two really, really fun teams to watch. In terms of the shots they've been making, the tempo that we've been playing, I'll be curious to see, will we start to see some maybe more full court type defenses brought in? I saw the Bulldogs JV team was running a little bit of a diamond-in-one press at times, so maybe we'll see that full court press come in for the Bulldogs. Is the Centennial Securities Halftime Show. Want to also now go and thank some of our Michigan Sports Radio supporters on that side of things. And first off, I want to thank Lucas Smith, 5-star Real Estate Lakeshore. They are committed to serving Zeeland and all of West Michigan with responsive and relational real estate services, and experience from living and working in the community for 20 years allows Lucas to have a strong pulse on the current housing market. Buying or selling is very stressful, especially in this current real estate environment. So it's his goal to make the process as smooth as possible. Lucas would love to meet you and discuss your next home. Call 886-8124. Great things come from Jets, and Detroit style is one of them. Shaped by the steel pans, inspired by the Motor City, and baked to the thickest, crispiest crunch, then topped with premium mozzarella, fresh topping, and, of course, Mama Jet's secret sauce. Jets is Detroit-style pizza. Want Detroit-style proof? Get their large, perfectly paired pepperoni pizza with bold and traditional pepperoni for just $12.99. Visit their Jenison location on Baldwin Street. Jets, better because it has to be. When it comes to your home parking lot and roads, you want a smooth, safe, and attractive surface for walking, playing, parking, and driving. Trust the professionals at Bruce's Blacktop with over 30 years of experience to get the job done right. They love what they do and can help with any premier asphalt or blacktop service, residential or commercial. Check them out online at brucesblacktopllc.com. Bulldogs starting to come back out and begin their warm-ups as they trail by only 5 in a really exciting second half for certain coming up in this one. At Barber Ford, it's their mission to be the automotive home of drivers in the Holland area, and they provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Speaking of new Ford models, you have your pick of their showroom, and their local dealership keeps a great stock of used cars, trucks, and SUVs in inventory. With competitive pricing on every pre-owned model, you won't find a reason to visit any other dealership in Holland. Find your next vehicle at barberford.net. DJ's Pizza Pub, located in beautiful downtown Hudsonville, serves a variety of outstanding pizzas, including Chicago-style deep dish, thin crust, and more, along with pizza, wings, salads, and subs. Dine in, carry out, or have it delivered. Call DJ's at 669-9550 or online at djspizzapub.com. All right, Centennial Securities Halftime Show rolling on here. We are under a minute to go on the warm-up clock and getting ready for the second half. 33-28, Mona Shores leads at the half. Parker Swartz has nearly half of his team's offense. He's got 15 points to lead the way for the Sailors. The Bulldogs got off to a fast start. Mona Shores came charging back. What can we expect as we tip off this second half of play in just a few moments? I'm certainly looking forward to it. We're going to see who's going to get off to the best start possible and get to that 1-0 mark to open up their 2021-2022 campaign. It's a gauntlet of a non-conference schedule, as we oftentimes see the Bulldogs do in almost all sports. But for Coach Young's team, getting a chance to start off against a team in Mona Shores that only won 2 games a year ago, but I think both these teams are going to be really good this year down the stretch, and I think they may surprise people. They may beat some teams that people aren't expecting them to beat, or to beat down the stretch, and we're seeing some really high-level basketball being played so far. All right, Centennial Securities Halftime Show. Thanks for tuning in, and let's go back courtside as we are ready to roll with the second half. Same unit that opened the game for the Bulldogs will start things out. One slight change for Coach Kurth and Mona Shores is Donovan Russell. Their senior center will start this one. Bulldogs traveling maroon uniforms, left to right, throw it in, and Braden Gable gets us going. 33-28 at the half. Coochie in the right wing, spinning, defended by Swartz. Skip pass, entering the lane is Regneris, and he'll put it in high off the window of the right hand. Nice move by Regneris, and the Bulldogs down 3, 33-30. Regneris has 5. Richards, top of the key, knocked down a triple earlier. Hounded defensively all the way across the floor by Mann. To the right wing for Kruger. That's Coochie all over him. Physical man-to-man defense for the Bulldogs. Left corner for Richards. Works baseline, cut off by Mann. Spins in, puts up a right-hand shot. Deflected away by Mann. He'll rip down the rebound and race all the way down the floor. Mann will stop right corner, feed it for Regneris. Thinks about a triple and hands off top of the key for Braden Gable. 7:20 and less to go, third quarter, 33-30. Gable around a Coochie screen, top of the key, down the left side of the lane. Pull-up jumper from 15, good. Right from the free throw line extended. Gable is pure on that one. Grandville back within a point. They're off to a really good start in this second half. 33-32. First minute gone, and the Bulldogs in a 4-0 run to start this third quarter. Kruger in the right wing, the big 6'8 wing, working the ball in his left hand, floats it across the floor to Swartz, walks into a triple. That one misses everything short, and the rebound is ripped down by Coochie through 2 Sailors. He'll be able to take it up near the near side. Cucci hesitates over the timeline, trying to blow by Swartz. Hands off left corner for Regneris. He'll toe the line, launch a three. Rattles out. Rebound taken down by Cucci. Bulldogs keep possession. Standing on the Mona Shores logo here is Braden Gable. Dribbles to the right wing. Hands it off for Tyson Mann. Defended by Roberson. Left wing Cucci, top of the key Regneris. 6.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Left side, catch and shoot three. Trey Johnson misses everything short, but the rebound secured by Tyson Mann. On for Johnson, that one out of his reach. Roberson takes it instead. He'll look to take it up the floor. Some full court pressure on him from Gable. Flips it over the timeline to Richards in the left wing. 6:11 and less to go, third quarter. Here's Swartz in the right wing. Looking for a passing lane with left-hand dribble. Defended by Cucci. Steps around and gave it top of the key to his center, Russell. Left side for Richards on a two-hand feed. Richards loosely watched defensively by Tyson Mann. 5:55 and less to go, third quarter. Mona Shores by 1, 33-32. Richards slowing it down a little bit. Feeds it to Russell, top of the key. Defended by Regneris. Left side for Richards. Richards holds triple threat, starts his dribble. Picks it up and feeds left corner for Kruger. Down to the left block for Russell. It's out of his reach. Some miscommunication. Grandville takes back over. They still are just down a point. 5:39 to go, third quarter. Sailors by 1. But the Bulldogs of the ball left to right. Traveling maroon uniforms for the Bulldogs. Numbers and lettering and trimming all in gray for Grandville to script Grandville across the chest. Home white jerseys, light blue numbers trimmed in dark blue for Mona Shores. Left wing Gable tries a three off a Cucci feed. Too strong and a fight for the rebound. And Mona Shores will take over as a foul is called against Tyson Mann. First foul of the half against the Bulldogs and the first foul of the game against Mann. 5:23 to go, third quarter, 33-32. Some fighting down low, and it was Mann sending his man down to the floor, and Keontae Richards will take it up the near side, right to left here for the Sailors. In between the rings at the volleyball line, rocking the ball, loosely watched defensively by Mann. To the right side for Kruger. Kruger holds triple threat, defended by Cucci. To the right block for Roberson, backing down Johnson. Ball on the floor, they fight for this one. Tie-up is called. Alternating possession stays with the Sailors. 5:06 to go, third quarter. 33-32. Sailors from along the offensive baseline will get ready to throw it in. On the right side, standing on the H in Shores, is Richards looking to throw it in. Looks like we're going to have to get some quick cleanup on the floor and a bit of a spot of moisture. Sweat down in the key. We'll get that cleaned up, and we'll get back underway in just a second. 5:06 to go, third quarter. Parker Swartz still leads all scores with 15. Braden Gable off to a good start. He's up to 8 now in this in the game with a couple points early in the second half. Rough corner, feed on to Swartz. He'll dribble to the left free throw line, extended, handed out top of the key for Richards. Jabs inside, pulls back out behind the arc. Good defense on him from Tyson Mann. To the left corner for Kruger. Kruger drives, baseline, elevates, tries to jam it home instead. Lost the grip on the ball, puts it off the backboard. Rebound taken by Regneris, and here come the Bulldogs and Braden Gable. 4:47 less to go, third quarter. 33-32 Mona Shores. Gable down the left side of the lane, stops up free throw line, kicked around left side for Johnson. Johnson looking inside the arc, hesitates, drives baseline, ball kicked around, he'll regather it, and they'll work it out on an extra feed, top of the key for Braden Gable. Gable around a Regneris screen left wing, picks up his dribble, feeds it top of the key, quick catch and shoot three, Tyson Mann, no good, front iron, leaping rebound secured by Russell, and right to left here comes Swartz. Swartz left wing defended by Trey Johnson, reaching in, Johnson nearly steals it away, but a foul called on the reach there. 4:18 to go, third quarter, still 33-32. And a defensive start for certain to this third quarter, almost halfway through the quarter, and those 4 early points for Grandville, all we've seen. Third foul, by the way, on Trey Johnson, so he's going to have to take a seat for a while as Drew Hungerford comes in his place. That's a big loss for the Bulldogs. 3 threes hit for Johnson, and great defense as well. Swartz in the left wing. Down to the floor, Gable defending him, no foul call, but Mona Shores keeps possession with Roberson to the right wing. Skip pass on to Russell, takes it to the basket and scores. Mona Shores on the board in the second half, as Donovan Russell able to score his second basket of the game. 4:01 and less to go, third quarter, 35-32. Back up to a 3-point lead for the Sailors. Right wing behind the back dribble for Gable. Thinks about a step back three, defended here by Roberson. Flips it right corner for Mann. Back on to Gable. Top of the key for Regneris. Swings it left side, Hungerford. Toes the line. Launches a three. No good, back iron. And Swartz grabs the rebound and gave it on to the freshman Jordan Bledsoe, who's on the floor. He'll take up the near side right to left. 3:37 and less to go, third quarter. Mona Shores by 3. 35-32. Roberson at the free throw line off a Kruger feed, hesitating, dribbling inside, defended by Hungerford, lost the ball. Roberson gets it back, spins around, right-hand shot, blocked away by Regneris at the basket, and here comes Braden Gable with the ball. Gable in the right wing, drives the lane, right hand, awkward shot, too strong. He wants a foul call, not going to get it. As here comes Bledsoe, quickly back the other way, throws it on to Roberson. Roberson pulls it out behind the arc, left corner. Top of the key to the free throw line for Russell. Left side, catch and shoot three. Swartz, no good off the connector. Rebound ripped down by Braden Gable as he went over top of Russell, is able to settle it down and then able to save the ball from nearly going out of bounds as he ripped it down. 2:55 to go, third quarter. 35-32. The defense picking up. It's 4-2 this quarter. Gable drives, awkward right hand. Layup is no good, but a foul is going to be called. Mona Shores faithful don't necessarily like that call on Gable as he attacks, but Braden Gable will go to the line and shoot two here. First foul of the half against Mona Shores, and the first foul of the game called against their center, senior center Donovan Russell. Gable, 6'4" guard at the line here for the Bulldogs. He has 8 points right now, and he can, if he makes both, bring the Bulldogs back within a single point. Number 2 in maroon. Offsets the feet right just in front of the left. Nice in rhythm motion. That one's good. 35-33. A lot of changes for both teams right here. Bulldogs are going to bring Height on for Tyson Mann. Roberson, Kruger take a seat. As we see Jaden Smith come on the floor for the first time for Mona Shores. Second free throw, no good off the front iron. Gable, though, races and gets his own rebound. Jake Southland also out there. Gable drives down. He's stripped. Foul called on the floor. Swartz goes palms up. He doesn't like the call, and neither does Coach Kurth. So Gable able to draw a couple of quick fouls. That one is on the floor, and that is now 2 against either team in this second half. 2:42 to go, third quarter, 35-33. Grandville winning this third quarter, 5-2. Defense is taken over. Things have ground down a little bit. Nice feed inside from Hungerford on the inbound to Cam Regnerus. Left-hand layup, no good. Fight for the rebound. Regnerus grabs it left wing, drives inside, hesitates, jump stop. Right-hand shot is good. Nice move by Cam Regnerus, and the Bulldogs have tied it at 35. Regnerus with 7. And the left wing Bledsoe, the freshman attacks. Right-hand shot blocked away. Foul called. I think it's going to be on Hungerford. The Bulldogs now don't like this foul call, so things getting a little bit more ticky-tack in terms of the kind of fouls right now being called on either side. We'll see how that may change the course of this game. That foul is on Drew Hungerford. That is his first and the team's third. So Bledsoe, freshman at the line. 2:22 to go, third quarter. We're all tied at 35. First free throw, no good off the front iron. Bledsoe, 5'11", freshman, wearing number 1, white short sleeves underneath his white jersey. And he'll get one more. Going to give his team the lead back. Bledsoe's got 2 points. Bends the knees, a right-hand free throw. Too strong, rebound to Braden Gable at the free throw line. Here come the Bulldogs. 2:20 and less to go, third quarter. Grandville a chance to take the lead on this possession. Top of the key, right corner for Hungerford. Drives baseline, stops, kicks it out top of the key. Catch and shoot 3, all alone. Gable, that one misses everything short. He's off the mark on that triple try, and Mona Shores will take back over. Gable trying to find his three-point shot early on, something that was really going well for him, I think, in some of his preseason action. Trying to find it back right now, looking to find other ways to get the team involved as well. 2:03 and less to go, third quarter. Swartz top of the key, defended by Cucci. We're all tied at 35. Third quarter, under 2 minutes to go. Swartz swings it left side for Jordan Bledsoe. Bledsoe defended loosely by Hungerford to the left block for Russell. To the free throw line for Southland. Picks up his dribble, tight defense on him from Height. To the right wing for Swartz. Fakes, tries to drive inside. Ball on the ground. They're all flinging all over the floor, and Braden Gable comes away with it. Gable racing up the near side. Takes it to the basket. Right-hand shot, too strong off the window. Fight for the board, and a foul is called on the floor. And I believe it's going to be against Braden Gable as Mona Shores will keep it. Tyson Mann checks in. And for the first time today, off his second foul, Braden Gable will take a seat as Mann comes in. 1:34 to go, third quarter, all tied at 35. Defense and sloppiness have taken over in this third quarter of play. Mona Shores has scored just 2 points in this third quarter. In the left wing, here's Jaden Smith. The wing feeds it out to the right side for Jake Southland. Southland starts right-hand dribble, high feed down low for Swartz. Sells it down on a leap, goes up through 2 defenders, and a foul is called. It's going to be against Hungerford. Hungerford made the jump ball sign. He thought that there was a tie-up. Instead, a foul is called on Hungerford, his second. And Parker Swartz will go to the line. He leads all scorers still with 15. Been held scoreless in the second half, as many of his teammates have, and will look to get his first points of the second half. Right-hand free throw is pure, and Mona Shores has the lead back. 36-35. Russell takes a seat. Foster Thomas comes on. One more for Swartz at the line. Bends the knees, number 3 in white. Puts the second one home pure as well. So Mona Shores goes up 2, 37-35, 1:18 to go, third quarter. A game moving at rapid pace right now. Hungerford, top of the key. Swartz will come out to meet him defensively. Left wing for Cucci. No Braden Gable out there right now for the first time for the Bulldogs. Thrown across right corner for Heights. Settles it down on a jump. Feeds it top of the key for Mann. He'll swing it around left corner for Cucci. Skip pass down low. Somehow secured by Cam Ragnaris. Rolls to the basket. Can't get the finish. Grabs his rebound and puts that one home off the window. Nice work down low by Cam Ragnaris. The sophomore's got 9. He's looking great. We're tied at 37. 48 seconds and less to go. Driving to the free throw, driving to the key is Foster Thomas. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's blocked away by Ragnaris, and Mona Shores will keep it along the baseline. 44.3 seconds to go. What a game by Cam Ragnaris as he's come on as a sophomore. Remember, his brother Landon put up a really incredible performance in one of his first games as a sophomore as well in the game Grandville won against Hudsonville early that season. Right corner, what an effort made by Cucci. He jumps up, steals the ball straight away from Parker Swartz. Here come the Bulldogs, right corner, catch and shoot three, Height for the lead. Too strong. And the ball went out of bounds. A claim that went over top of the backboard as Hungerford looked to grab that one, and Mona Shores will take back over here. All right, Ethan Kruger, along with Keontae Richards, checks in for Coach Kurth. All tied at 37, 32.5 on the clock, third quarter. This has been a fun one for certain. And the Sailors in the tie game will look to take back over. It was 33-28 at the half. Defense has certainly taken over, been a little bit sloppy as well down the stretch in this third quarter. Up the near side, right to left, Jordan Bledsoe, the freshman guard, will take it up. Defended by Hungerford into the left wing. Feeds it top of the key for Foster Thomas. Thomas gave it on left wing to Kruger, and in the right corner behind the play, there's a Sailor that got knocked down. Devin Cucci staying there. I did not 100% see what exactly happened. That is Parker Swartz down in the right corner as Coach Young will call his team over. Swartz went down. He'll get some help back to his feet here, and he's having some issues with that right leg. So Swartz in some pain and getting some help, looking to walk off. I didn't quite see how he got tied up or how he got tripped up, but Swartz will limp his way back over to the Mona Shores bench here. And the Sailors will look to start it back up. They got Richards along with Bledsoe, Roberson in the back court, Kruger up front along with Jaden Smith right now. Sorry, check that with Foster Thomas. Kruger in the right wing, defended by Cucci. Hands it off for Keontae Richards, right wing. 16.4 and less to go, third quarter. Clock running down. We're tied at 37 in the third quarter. Left wing taken by Bledsoe. Rocks it behind his back, feeds it to the right wing for Kruger. Kruger, defended by Ragnaris, feeds it left side Roberson. Kicks it left corner for Bledsoe. Bledsoe onto Richards. Long, awkward three just before the buzzer. Misses everything short. Bulldogs unable to get an attempt off, and we have reached the end of three. And we're all tied at 37. We'll be right back here from Mona Shores. It'll be a good finish, to say the least. Make sure you don't go anywhere here. It's game night on Michigan Sports Radio, streaming on YouTube this evening.
Jerry opened the letter. An eviction notice? He and his family couldn't bear to move again. It was warm and they had plenty of space for their acorns. Anxiety took a hold of him. Then suddenly,
you've got squirrels in your engine and they chew through the wiring.
And it was covered, thanks to a farmer's agent. Engine Bay Squatters, May 23rd, 2015. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Contact the Scott Bates Agency today at 616-531-3441. Your local farmer's agent who helps you plan for the unexpected.
Metro Health University of Michigan Health is now University of Michigan Health West. Call us bold, compassionate, and innovative. Excellence has a new name, University of Michigan Health West. More at uofmhealthwest.org.
All right, welcome back. Mona Shores, Nate Dreyer with you here. Game night on Michigan Sports Radio. We're ready for the final quarter here on MGN from Mona Shores. Final 8 minutes, all tied at 37. Left to right, Braden Gable back in for the Bulldogs. He's tied for the Grandville scoring lead with 9. Cam Ragnaris and Trey Johnson also at that number. Left wing for Cucci. Johnson also back out there. Ragnaris to the left block, working against a double team. Spins, right-hand shot in motion. Too strong off the connector, and the ball is Going to be saved by Richards. I think it may have been last touched by the Bulldogs, though. There's kind of an awkward fight for the ball. Grandville will be able to keep the ball as, Richards' save attempt was out of bounds. So on the left side on the front court, Devin Cucci will throw it in. 15 seconds off in the final quarter. We're all tied at 37. Here's Braden Gable, top of the key, defended by Dimitri Roberson, who's done a really good job on Gable so far. Gable spinning. Richards switches onto him, works around a Cucci screen. Euro step, top of the key. Catch and shoot three. Trey Johnson is pure. The fourth triple of the game for Trey Johnson. He's got 12, and Grandville's got a 40-37 lead. Jordan Bledsoe hands it off for Kruger. Curling around on the right wing, hands it off left side there for Richards. Top of the key, long three, put up by Bledsoe. Too strong, fight for the rebound, and it rattles around down low before Mona Shores will save it out left corner for Keontae Richards. He tries a triple, too strong, races to his own rebound, but steps out of bounds trying to gather it along the end line. Grandville takes the ball back over. 7:07 to go, fourth quarter. Grandville back up for the first time since the second quarter, 40-37. They have held the Sailors to just 4 points so far in this second half. Gable hands it off for Tyson Mann. Top of the key, Regnerus swings it left corner, Johnson. He'll try another three. Too strong. Rebound ripped down by Tyson Mann. Possession continues to the right corner. Feeds it to the right elbow for Cam Regnerus. Lost the handle on it, taken away by Roberson. Flung over the timeline to Keontae Richards. Richards stops up. Feeds a cutting Kruger. Ball knocked away from him. Foul called on the floor, and it's going to be called on Trey Johnson. That is 4 against the Grandville senior forward that also is their leading scorer here tonight. So that's a big development. Russell will check in for Foster Thomas, and Drew Hungerford will come in for Trey Johnson. 6:42 to go, fourth quarter. Grandville by 3, 40-37, but 4 fouls against Trey Johnson. That also, by the way, is the 6th on the Bulldogs, so next one will be the bonus. Along the baseline, throwing it in, here's Bledsoe. Lobs it up where a leaping Russell settles it down and swings it over left side into the wing for Richards. Richards defended by Hungerford. Right side for Kruger. Remember, Swartz, the leading scorer from Mona Shores, injured right now. To the right wing for Bledsoe. Bledsoe out of a double team. Hits a cutting Russell. Stops up. Right-hand shot is good. Mona Shores back within 1. Donovan Russell's got 6 points. Mona Shores now down 40-39. 6:20 to go, fourth quarter. Braden Gable, left-hand dribble. Thinks about a pull-up jumper. No look feed, top of the key for Regnerus. Swings it left corner for Mann. That's a hard pass. He's able to settle it down. Mann drops it off in between the rings to Braden Gable. Gable to left side. Loosely watched defensively by Roberson. Roberson picks him up top of the key. Swung. Extra pass right corner for Cucci. Cucci right wing for Gable. Gable two-hand feed left side. Hungerford to the left corner for Mann. Hits a cutting Regnerus. Regnerus backing down low, and a whistle comes, and a foul is called on that fight for the ball. Foul going to be a reach on Jordan Bledsoe. 5:52 to go, fourth quarter. First foul on Bledsoe, third on Mona Shores. Parker Swartz is back. So Swartz back and healthy. Kruger comes back to the bench in his place. Mann throws it in quickly to Regnerus. Swings it on left side to Braden Gable. Gable hits a cutting Tyson Mann. Pull-up jumper over top of a pair of defenders is good. Tyson Mann, his first points of the second half. And Grandville goes up 42-39. They lead it by 3 again. Keontae Richards, top of the key. 5.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Roberson, top of the key for Swartz. Jabs inside the arc, picks up his dribble, defended by Cucci, swings it down low for Russell, hesitates, up fake, scores. Nice move down low by Donovan Russell. The big 6'8" center, he's got 8. His team's back within 1, 42-41. 5:18 and less to go, fourth quarter. Grandville by a point. Braden Gable looking to work his way through a double team left wing, now pulls it out and feeds it left corner for Mann. Left side for Regnerus. Right wing Hungerford. Hands it off for Gable. Tries a 3, hits it. Finally, Braden Gable is pure and able to knock down a triple. Gable's got 12, and Grandville leads it by 4, 45-41. 4:56 and less to go. Into the lane, the freshman Bledsoe, the right hand floater, rattles out. Rebound knocked out of bounds by the Sailors. Grandville will keep it, or take it. 4:52 to go, fourth quarter. Check that, actually a foul going to be called. That's foul on Donovan Russell, his second, team's 4th. So a foul called on Russell in the fight for the ball, and Grandville takes it back over. What a shot, though, for Braden Gable. Nice pure 3, and you can think if the Bulldogs can get him going down the stretch from behind the arc, that really opens up another element of this offense. They've shot the 3 ball very effectively so far. Gable hands it off for a curling Tyson Mann. Feeds it over for Hungerford. Left corner for Gable. Braden Gable, defended by Bledsoe, works around a screen to the top of the key. Gable will back it out in between the rings. Gable going to work. Right side for Hungerford. Gable nearly traveled. Left wing on for Cucci. Cucci trying to work against Swartz, knocked out of bounds. They will say that Swartz was the last one to touch that ball on its way out. So Swartz has come out. He looks healthy with some good defense right there. 4:28 to go, fourth quarter. Grandville by 4, 45-41, thrown in front of the timeline of Braden Gable. Gable pulls up, looking for three. Too short, rebound to the corner, secured by Tyson Mann. The right block for Regneris. Backing down Russell, turn shot. That with the right, no good. Regneris wants a foul call, so does Coach Young. Looks like some pretty clean contact, or pretty clear contact, I should say, with the right wrist. No foul call to the left wing for Roberson. 4:07 and less to go, fourth quarter. Roberson hands off for Swartz, top of the key. Works down the left side, fights up a wild shot. Can't get it to roll home, but a foul is called. Devin Cucci standing there with his arms up, saying that he did not reach in and cause a foul, but foul called. But the foul actually is going to be on Drew Hungerford regardless. Third foul on Hungerford, and that's the 7th on the Bulldogs. So Mona Shores into the bonus now. Regardless, Swartz is going to the line for 2. Parker Swartz, he's got 19 points. Rattles out the first free throw, too short. Kruger will check in for Bledsoe. A lot of size out there right now. 6'6" Swartz, 6'8" Kruger, 6'8" Russell, all out there for the Sailors. And the Bulldogs is a very short unit. The tallest man out there is some combination of either the 6'6" Regneris and the 6'4" Gable. Second free throw for Swartz is pure. He has got 20 points in this one to lead all scorers. His team is back within 3, 45-42. 3:57 to go, fourth quarter. The Bulldogs slowing the pace a little bit. Here's Gable running to the right wing, hands it off to Mann, back on the right corner for Gable. Attacks baseline through 2 defenders, whips it up. Too strong, but a foul called. Braden Gable will go to the line and shoot 2. He's attacking right now with a little bit of edge to his game, and Gable will get a couple right here at the charity stripe. Foul is called on Russell, his third, team's 5th, so Mona Shores already in the bonus. Now Grandville approaching the bonus. 3:48 to go, fourth quarter. Grandville by 3. First free throw from the righty Gable is pure. Gable's got 13, and Grandville's up 4, 46-42. One more coming up for Gable. Number 2 in maroon, offsets the feet. Right-hand free throw, over the head motion, good. Gable got them both, and Grandville leads by 5. Here comes Keontae Richards, right to left to lead the offense, and a timeout is called from the Mona Shores bench. 3:45 to go, fourth quarter, 47-42. Grandville up over Mona Shores. High-Tone Cleaners with 2 locations in Jenison and Grandville, Wyoming offer professional dry cleaning, laundering, bulk laundry service, shoe repair, and care. And they feature same-day service if you drop off before 9 a.m., even on Saturdays. High-Tone also offers pickup and delivery. Check them out online at hightonecleaners.com for all the ways they can help make your laundry cleaning services easier. Thanks, of course, also to the Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency and Centennial Securities, our 2 presenting sponsors of Michigan Game Night and Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio. Back with us again, of course, this winter, and back as our presenting sponsors of our pre, half, and post-game shows, as well as a couple of their awards that we'll hand out in the post-game show. So make sure you stay tuned for the Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency post-game show, because, yeah, we'll have player of the game to hand out, play of the game, and much more to all settle out in that one. But still 3:45. We got to find a winner first. Grandville by 5, 47-42. Thrown in front of the timeline. Ethan Kruger in the junior wing will go to work. Throws it right side again for Richards. Richards working top of the key, picks up the dribble, swings it left side, all alone. Roberson catch and shoot 3. That one too short, went straight down off the front iron. Rebound ripped down here by Cucci. And the Bulldogs will run with it. Cucci left side, Gable toes the line, launches a 3. Too short off the front iron. Rebound ripped down by Roberson, fed on up the near side to Richards. Richards, left corner, Swartz. Got it back left wing. Top of the key for Kruger. Defended by Braden Gable. 3:17 and less to go in the fourth. Swartz at the free throw line. Tough pull-up jumper. Rattles out. Rebound taken down by Cucci. And the Bulldogs have got it left to right with Hungerford. 3:08 to go, fourth quarter, 47-42. Couple good defensive possessions for the Bulldogs. And now Coach Young telling them to settle it down a little bit offensively. Hungerford in between the rings. Works it to the right wing. Hands it off for Tyson Mann. Defended by Swartz. To the volleyball line. For Cam Regneris, drops it off on a skip to Gable, back on to Hungerford, now right wing again for Braden Gable. Gable to the top of the key. To the left side, Hungerford whips it left corner for Cucci. Hungerford got it back, top of the key with one hand feed to Gable. Gable no looks at right wing for Mann. Nice move by Mann, steps around Swartz, takes it to the basket and scores. Tyson Mann, a little bit of contact, no foul called somehow. Able to finish at the basket. Mann's got 11, and Grandville has stretched the lead to 7, 49-42. 2:23 and less to go, fourth quarter. Keontae Richards rocking the ball, top of the key for the Sailors. They need some points. Kruger in the left wing, jabbing and working on Hungerford to the free throw line. awkward shot falling away from the basket, blocked away, but a foul is called on the drive, and that will send Ethan Kruger to the line to shoot a couple. 8th team foul against the Bulldogs, and that foul is on Hungerford, his fourth. So Hungerford and Trey Johnson right now, who've been playing in each other's place, each have 4 fouls. 2:13 to go. We'll see how long Coach Young will keep Trey Johnson at the bench. So Kruger, 6'8" junior, will go to work. Right-hand free throw, rattles home. Kruger with 3. Jake Southland will check in for Donovan Russell. A little bit more athletic unit, smaller unit comes out for Coach Kurth here as we are approaching the end of this one. 49-43. Second free throw for Kruger, rattles home as well. So Kruger knocks them both down and makes it 49-44. And after making the free throw, Kruger will take, sees Bledsoe comes out. So pretty much an all-guard unit and full court pressure going to be on here from the Sailors as well. Grandville's got an inbound play set up here. Man-to-man full court pressure. Inbound along the baseline to Hungerford. Flips it on to man. Still in the backcourt. Skips a pass along that is kicked out of bounds along Grandville's own baseline by Southland, so they'll have to do it again here. Inbounding from the baseline. Really tight man-to-man full court pressure right here being shown by Mona Shores. 2:08 to go, fourth quarter. 49-44. Inbounded to Gable. Up the far side. Racing left-right. Picks up the dribble. Nearly stolen away by Swartz. That was actually a good move for the Bulldogs that Swartz nearly took it away. Gable had it. Gets over the timeline. Stripped by Richards. Richards feeds it on to Swartz. Takes it to the basket. The shot rolls home, and a timeout is called by Coach Kurth. Grandville wanted an offensive foul called, but instead it's Swartz rolling to the basket and able to get the finger roll and score. He's got 22 of his team's 46. It's 49-46 here. Are you looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the professionals at City Shore Real Estate Prestige Home Group. They are focused on their clients' goals, not just the sale, so let them be your guide in helping you achieve your dreams in home ownership. They are ready to build a trusting relationship with all of their clients and help them love where they live. Click on their logo on the Byron Center or South Christian page of the Michigan Sports Radio website, or find them online at prestigehomegroup.com. Healthcare Associates and Community Caregivers are a Grand Rapids home healthcare agency, and they've been in business for over 30 years. When someone you love needs help, your life is never simple. They provide services for medically fragile children, elderly grandparents, dementia patients, closed head and spinal cord injuries, and many more. Healthcare Associates and Community Caregivers can give you answers, solutions, and peace of mind. Call to get information specific to your needs at 616-531-9973. That's Healthcare Associates and Community Caregivers. All right. 49-46, Grandville over Mona Shores after a tough shot from Parker Swartz. Here we go, along the baseline. Coochie throws it behind the defense to Hungerford. Goes to the basket, unable to score, but following up behind him is Braden Gable on the finish. Great job by Gable. He's got 16, and Grandville leads at 51-46. Hungerford unable to get the finish with the late pressure from Richards. Richards on the left side of the floor, tries a three of his own, and hits it on a step-back move. 1:34 to go, fourth quarter. It's 51-49. Bulldogs trapped. Coochie skips it on to Hungerford, stolen away by Swartz. Swartz flies in, gave it on to Richards, but he is fouled attacking inside. Swartz is fouled, I should say. Coochie on the floor goes palms up. He cannot believe the foul was going to be on him. 1:26 to go, fourth quarter. 51-49, and things get wild very suddenly in this one. All right, Bulldogs will keep the ball. It is a charge called. It is an offensive foul and a charge called. Here's Coochie. He gets it over the timeline with some space. Coochie to Regneris, top of the key. Hungerford swings it right side. Gable to the corner for man. 1:17 and less to go, fourth quarter. Grandville by 2, 51-49. Gable out of a double team, left side to Hungerford. Swings it right side for man. Sells it down. Down low. Regneris clutches and scores off the glass. And a foul. Cam Regneris, the sophomore, continuing his huge first game. He's got 11 with a chance for one more at the line. 1:06 to go, fourth quarter. 53-49 Grandville. The big guys, Kruger, Russell, set to check back in here for the Sailors. Huge chance for Regnerus. That foul was on Southland, by the way. His third, team seventh. Both teams in the bonus with 1:06 to go. What a move by the sophomore, Cam Regnerus, in his first varsity game. Talk about announcing yourself with the way he's played in this one on both ends of the floor. Number 12 in maroon, bends the knees, right-hand free throw. Too strong. Fight for the rebound, poked out of there by Cucci, but settled down by Parker Swartz. So hand it off over the timeline to Keontae Richards. 59 seconds and less to go. Richards, left wing, defended by Mann to left corner for Swartz. Puts up a three over top of Gable. Too short. Leaping rebound is secured by Hungerford. He then throws it out of bounds off of a Sailor leg. Grandville keeps it. Great move by Drew Hungerford down low. 50.2 seconds to go, fourth quarter. Southland along with Bledsoe check in for their defense here. All guard lineup out there getting ready to full court pressure for the Sailors. 50.2 seconds on the clock, 53-49. Grandville, the 4-point lead, looking to hang on. Inbounded near side, moving left to right with Hungerford. Throws it over the timeline to Gable. Gable angles across the floor, run into by Richards. No foul called, and the ball is knocked out of bounds off of Keontae Richards. Grandville keeps it in the front court. 41.6 on the clock, fourth quarter, 53-49. And Coach Young will call a timeout for the Bulldogs. All right. So let's reset things a little bit because things have gotten awfully manic the last few moments in this game. 55 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 53-49, Grandville the lead. And the Bulldogs will have a front court inbounds coming up right here. What an effort down the stretch for the Bulldogs. Braden Gable leading Grandville in scoring with 16, but how about Cam Regnerus? He has 11 points, and he has been incredible on both ends of the floor. The sophomore has just come out, and I tell you what, in the pregame show, talked a little bit about the comp obviously being his brother Landon, similar build, similar play style. Well, I mean, as a sophomore, Cam has come right in and plug that same type of hole for the Bulldogs. So essentially, you get 3 years of Landon, you get 3 more years. Looks like a Cam Regnerus, the same sort of player. That's a good 6-year run that the Bulldogs are going to get out of their 3 or 4 position with those two. A little bit of a post play more out of Regnerus on this athletic Bulldog unit. So Grandville front court, they're moving left to right. They've got it on that right side of the floor. On the far side, looking inbound here is Devin Cucci. 41.6 on the clock, fourth quarter. 53-49 Grandville. They lead it by 4. Can they hang on? Cucci looking to trigger an inbound. Got it on in front of the timeline to Hungerford. Hungerford tries to skip it away, but that is kicked hard back against the other side of the gym by Keontae Richards. You may be able to hear that in the background as Richards' right leg got onto that ball. And Grandville once again in the front court on the left side, look to inbound. 37.9 seconds to go, fourth quarter, 53-49 Bulldogs. Thrown into Regnerus, but jumped up and stolen away by Keontae Richards. Throws it left wing. On for Bledsoe. Bledsoe hands out for Richards. Tries a long 23-foot three. No good. Front iron. Rebound ripped down by Cucci. Play down to Braden Gable. Gable, double teamed, works baseline, splits the double team, and races up the left side of the floor. He gets over the timeline. Great move by Gable. Double dribble is called. Mona Shores takes back over. Gable can't believe it. He looks back to Coach Young, trying to get an explanation on what it was. Big men check back in. Kruger and Russell for the Sailors. They get ready to go on an offensive possession. 19.8 on the clock, fourth quarter, 53-49 Grandville. And a timeout is called by Coach Young as he wants to set his defense. We're in a quick step aside. Be right back here on Game Night. Don't go anywhere.
There's one in your neighborhood. J&H Family Stores.
This December, help support the Helen DeVos Children's Hospital with the purchase of all varieties of Hershey bars for only $1. The Helen DeVos Children's Hospital provides life-saving care to children in our community. J&H Family Stores, fueling West Michigan since 1969.
J&H Family Stores.
Welcome back to Mona Shores High School here in Norton Shores. What an opening to the 2021-22 campaign this has been here. Nate Dreyer with you on Michigan Game Night on Michigan Sports Radio. Hope if you've been able to find us here on YouTube, you're enjoying the broadcast so far this evening. I have a new graphics package, of course, part of this year. Scoreboard within a scoreboard kind of look on that. And boy, this is going to be a fun finish to this game. 19.8 seconds on the clock, fourth quarter, 53-49 in the backcourt, moving right to left. Mona Shores will have it. They throw it in here to Parker Swartz. He leads all scores, got on to Richards, right corner for Kruger. 14 seconds and less. They got to work quickly. Kruger along the baseline, jump stop, right hand finish, no good. Fight for the rebound, poked out of bounds off of Kruger. Grandville will take it. 9.2 on the clock, Grandville by 4. Defensive guards come back in, Southland and Bledsoe for the two big guys for Mona Shores. And here comes Trey Johnson. He's got 4 fouls against, and he will check in for Drew Hungerford here. 9.2 on the clock, Grandville by 4. Bulldogs left to right along the baseline. Throws it in here to Mann. Mann backing down against Richards, throws over the timeline on to Gable. Gable to the right wing with the ball. He's in a double team. 1 second less, clock runs off, Grandville wins. What a start. They get a huge win. They come from behind in the second half for Coach Young in his first ever game on the Bulldog bench. And Grandville picks up a 53-49 win to start the Coach Desmond Young era. What an effort by the Bulldogs here tonight. Braden Gable leads the Bulldogs in scoring. Cam Ragnaros looked great as well, and we have got a lot to break down from this one for certain. We'll be right back as we will bring you the Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency pregame show. 53-49. The Bulldogs are 1-0 as they start off the year with a great one here in Mona Shores tonight. We'll be right back.
Ruth's Chris Steakhouse Grand Rapids is the very best choice for an unforgettable evening with family, friends, and colleagues. Create memorable experiences and celebrate with the sizzle of a steak served on a 500-degree plate. The casual elegance and atmosphere makes Ruth's Chris Steakhouse Grand Rapids the perfect location for every occasion. Visit us online at ruthschris.com. This is how it's done.
Earning a college degree means you don't have to go it alone.
We have 3 students at Cornerstone, and they all enjoy their interactions with the campus community, but most specifically with their professors.
At Cornerstone University, we are dedicated to your success.
They have found growth, they have found connection, and they have found community.
Start today by applying at cornerstone.edu. That's cornerstone.edu.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. We call it our passion. At Dean Transportation and Dean Trailways, for more than 60 years, Dean has connected students to learning, public schools to our communities, sports teams to their championships, and you to a purpose-filled career. Dean is now hiring school bus drivers, motor coach operators, and diesel technicians throughout Michigan. At DeanJobs.com, we'll pay you to train and coach you along the way. If you're newly retired or looking to start a flexible career, visit DeanJobs.com for a list of openings or contact us at DeanJobs.com today.
Looking for fresh food, variety, and great deals? Shop your local Family Fare supermarket and sign up for our Yes Rewards program for everyday savings, exclusive digital coupons, rewards, and other special perks. Plus, you can use your Yes account to shop online with the Fast Lane, our new online grocery shopping service. Just order online, select pickup, and we'll do all your shopping for you. It's that easy. To learn more about shopping with Yes at Family Fare, visit shopfamilyfare.com.
At Ferris State University, we're here to get you there with programs crafted to get you ready to meet the demands of the job market today and tomorrow. Want to learn more? Go to ferris.edu/now to see if you might qualify for free tuition through the Ferris Launch Initiative and complete your free online application today. We're here to help you build more than a class schedule. We're here to help you build a career. Go to ferris.edu/now because your future is forward. Ferris Forward.
Welcome back into the Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency postgame show. 53-49. The Bulldogs hold on and they win it. And what a start for Desmond Young. He goes 1-0 in his head coaching career here at the high school level, varsity level for the Bulldogs. And what a game it was for sure. As Grandville, we saw a great effort really top to bottom on this team and how they were able to get things done. Balanced scoring attack. Braden Gable good down the stretch. We talked a lot about Cam Ragnaris. Of course, 4 threes for Trey Johnson as well. He dealt with some foul trouble late, so who knows what his scoring could have even looked like more so beyond that. But the Bulldogs really great in this one. Parker Swartz, don't take away from his game as well. He had 22 points for Mona Shores. But let's get into some of our awards from this game. We begin with the Centennial Securities Player of the Game. And, man, this is a tough one for sure. You know, in football, we go offensive and defensive player of the year, or of the game, I should say. And we may do a little bit similar thing in this game. Offensively, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs tonight was Braden Gable with 16 points. And you saw him obviously the ball in his hand a lot of times, so we'll give him the offensive player of the game. For defensive / also a little bit of offense as well, both ends of the floor player of the game, how about Cam Regnaris? The sophomore comes out. He puts up 11 points in his debut, but especially had probably 5-6 blocks the final total came to. He was incredible on both ends of the floor, so a lot of things to look forward to with that duo and everyone else for the Bulldogs going forward. AHC Hospitality play of the game. Boy, there's a lot of big ones in that, but I'm going to go back to the early fourth quarter when Braden Gable knocked down a three that put the Bulldogs up. I think it got him to around 5, but that shot kind of got Gable going. It was out of a good defensive play on the other end. So I'm going to go Braden Gable when he made his lone three of the second half early in that fourth quarter. That seemed to kind of set things in motion for the Bulldogs, and you can look at a lot of plays that happened. They all blend together in the final 2 minutes or so of this game as well, but we'll go with that. And then Heinz Orthodontic smile of the game. How about Desmond Young? He gets a big smile out of everyone as he gets his first ever win as a varsity coach at the high school level. We'll be right back here on this Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency postgame show. When we come back, we'll wrap this up, and let's also look ahead. What is coming next on our coverage? We're pretty excited about some of the games that we for sure have covered, and we'll have more to announce as well. But we'll be right back at it Friday with a really interesting doubleheader that I am looking forward to for certain. We'll be right back here. Bulldogs go 1-0. We'll be right back to wrap things up from Mona Shores here on the Grandville Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency postgame show.
Halloween is right around the corner. Is the costume you used for junior last year in need of some repair? Maybe your machine needs a little bit of TLC. Lakeshore Sewing can help you with new machines, sewing furniture, and even repairs for your more experienced machines. Interested in sewing but not sure you can do it? They've got classes on everything you can think of related to needles and thread. Visit lakeshoresewing.com for more details. That's lakeshoresewing.com.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Weston Brook Mower has served the Holland and Greater Grand Rapids area for over 60 years with locations in Jenison and Holland. We carry lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, string trimmers, leaf blowers, snow blowers, log splitters, generators, chainsaws, tillers, power washers, and much more. From your favorite brands of Toro, Aaron, Still, and Echo. Plus, we have a full service department to get your injured equipment back in the game. Check us out at westonbrookmower.com. Since 1932, Weller Auto Parts has been providing quality recycled, new, surplus, and remanufactured auto and light truck parts to the repair industry and to do-it-yourselfers. Weller provides exceptional service and a knowledge base second to none to ensure the right parts get delivered on time. Give them a call at 538-5000 or check out what they have at wellerauto.com. An important deer season tip from Auto Body Experts. When you encounter a deer on the roadway, do not swerve. Swerving will make the deer freeze and it won't know how to get out of your way or where to run. Swerving can also take you off the road or worse, into another car. Just stay calm and drive smart. Wishing you a safe, incident-free deer season. But if an incident does find you, locally owned Auto Body Experts always offers a free loaner. In Hudsonville, Holland, Wayland, and Zeeland, visit us online at autobodyexperts.com.
Welcome back to our final segment here on the Scott Bates Farmers Insurance Agency postgame show, game night on Michigan Sports Radio. Nate Dreyer with you here this evening, wrapping up 53-49 Grandville winners to open up this season. Head coach Desmond Young gets one win in his first start as a varsity coach for the Bulldogs. Went over all from this game, just wrapping up. Such a solid effort by the Bulldogs. Remember, Mona Shores, after Grandville got off to a really good start, Sailors came roaring back and had a lead, and I think led by as much as 5 or 7 points throughout the second quarter. Led by 5 points as we entered, I think led by 9 actually, their highest, but led by 5 points as we entered the second half. Grandville defense absolutely takes over, especially in that third quarter. They just allowed, 4 points throughout the third quarter of play, and that allowed for them to get right back into it. They win it 53-49, hang on. Wild game at the end. Good job, good composure by the Bulldogs as bodies were starting to fly all over and a lot of things were happening. So good win for Grandville. Bulldogs 1-0 to open the year. Sailors go to 0-1, but as I've mentioned a couple times throughout the game, I think you've got two really good teams in the long run that we got to see here tonight. All right, wrapping things up and looking ahead. We are next on the air Friday night, and it's a really unique one. It's a doubleheader with 3 different schools represented. First off, for the first time, by the way, Chandler Timmer will be back alongside me, so congrats to everyone. You don't just have to listen to me, hopefully, next time. But regardless, we will be on the air Friday night, and I think we're on the air 5:30. We begin with the pregame coverage. First game at 6, but it'll be the Hamilton girls. We're at Hamilton for the doubleheader, by the way. The Hamilton girls hosting the Grandville girls. So we'll see the Bulldog girls for the first time this year. They were unbeaten coming into. Will be unbeaten coming to that game, and I do not believe they're not playing in the first part of this week. So good start to that team for Coach Carpwood's Bulldog basketball program, undefeated so far on the year. So that'll be an interesting game for certain. And then we will have the Comstock Park boys versus the Hamilton boys, an interesting game. Then, of course, as many of you may know, Chandler and I both alums of Hamilton. This is the first time we have been back to Hamilton to do a basketball game since high school when we did games there with what was called Covering Hawkeye Sports. So we're really excited to go back to Hamilton and do some basketball games where it all started for CT and myself those years ago. So that'll be exciting. Looking forward to that. Get to see the Grandville girls for the first time. Get to see an interesting boys matchup as well. And we'll be back on it. For certain, we'll be there next Friday when the Grandville boys are playing Lowell. We're working out what our Tuesday game, or if we'll have a Tuesday game, maybe we'll throw some hockey coverage in. We'll see. We're going to be releasing schedules week to week like we did last winter because there's always so many games to go over, and I think that's the best way to be able to get coverage. But again, 53-49 wrapping up. Grandville 1-0 on the year. Really solid win for them over Mona Shore. Sailors go to 0-1. And head coach Desmond Young, congratulations. He is a winner at the varsity level. For everyone at Michigan Sports Radio and Michigan Game Night, I'm Nate Dreyer signing off. We'll see you Friday night when we're back on the air for a really exciting doubleheader from Hamilton. Thanks for tuning in tonight.